Oh my, I'm feeling high. My money's gone. I'm all alone. Too much to say. The world keeps turning. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. If your knowledge were. Ew, I done messed that up now. Okay, UN
Oh, the Erica
Spacey,
Badu
whatever.
one.
I'm on
Ah,
I
right,
was,
right. Welcome
I
to the
was,
cargo fleet. Yeah, UN Space is gonna be taking the day off. You guys are in the cargo deck where anything goes, man. It's great.
yeah. Fun stream impromptu stream. We're testing this baby out for this weekend's rewatch for Captain America Winter Soldier. So we did had Schooner originally, but he had to dip out momentarily. Momentarily, he's dipped out for good, but he
Yeah.
will be here this Sunday for the UN Spacey rewatch for the first time in a long time. A UN Spacey rewatch of Captain America Winter Soldier. We have Daniel Heron saying we live. Yes, we live this time.
No, no, no. We're not live at all. This is just a mirage. This is just a mirage. Hit the up
We
dude, bro. If you gotta ask, hit the up dude. So
impromptu, yeah, impromptu. We have Matthew Flynn with the monkeys. He had the three monkeys, so I guess that's 12 monkeys. And we have also Eloise Duado. Hello, Eloise. Welcome. The Lady of Valor will be joining us momentarily. Hopefully, she did mention she'll be here shortly. We'll see her soon. So if not, then enjoy enjoy the sausage fest, I guess.
hey,
Yep.
hey. Yeah, so
Yeah, I was blessing Erica Badu all day at work, but I have to
oh, were
actually,
you?
yeah,
I
like
haven't
like
listened to that chick in a while. Like the last song I listened to was like it was something she did on the BET Awards like a few years back while she was
hmm
doing her version of Stay from Shaka Khan live. That's my favorite version actually. I like Shaka Khan, but I like Erica Badu covering it too.
hmm
So,
So let me
wow.
tell you what happened at work
Yeah,
today.
yeah, go for it.
Y'all want to hear work story time for the first
Sure,
time ever?
sure.
Right ahead.
I'll be the Bruce Banner in this one. Go ahead, take a seat in my chair so I can fall asleep. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not in my PhD.
Right?
So we was already getting ready to get ready most of the cleaning, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I'm like walking to get something. I see this lady stand out with this group of girls. So I go out there, greet
Okay.
them, doing my own shit, being customer service, right?
Hmm.
So I asked him,
Yep.
"Can I help you?" She's like, "Are you guys showing Cruella today?" I said, "No, we're not showing Cruella. We're showing Raya and the Last Dragon." And this lady,
Uh-oh.
wow, she said, "Oh, we're not gonna watch that. That teaches witchcraft." I was like, it's about Eastern mythology. The dragon symbolizes harmony and ushering a new peace and change. Yeah, but it's yeah, but it's a dragon, and the dragon usually means Satan, and we don't worship witchcraft or Satan. And I
Oh,
said,
That's some ugly American shit right there.
well,
and I
that's just like the backlash for a lot of the Harry Potter films from people that they have more of an evangelical background. I get it. Like, okay, cool. There's the door.
I was sitting here
I already
saying,
got some
well,
money.
I just told her like, well, this dragon's not the Drogon type, so it comes from a different culture. So I'm going through the motions trying to help her show that there's a different theory that might be showing Cruella,
Oh, okay.
and like she comes back to me and says, "So the dragons is good, right?" I said, "Yes. It's about Eastern mythology. It's Eastern China mythology. It's
Yeah.
an Eastern dragon, which which ushers in harmony and the new change for a new. Yeah, that's still witchcraft. That's just that's just how they want to address it as such." I'm like,
This is
wow.
Chinese dragons, not Western dragons.
Well, I would argue, given Disney's MO for being, G'd out, I would have given her that one. I would have said like, look, in Mulan they took the dragon out completely. Like they gave you like some dude who looks like Winnie Chi Pooh, if you will. So I mean,
Fu Manchu.
right? So
Yep.
oh, did you see?
And they gave you a phoenix too. So
Yeah,
is that also Satan?
technically, it's some form of Luciferianism. I'd have to look that up or whatnot. Like, that's a whole other rabbit hole, dude. But yeah. So and then what happened?
I'm just sitting here just baffled just hearing her because she says, "Yeah, it's witchcraft. We're not gonna and we don't watch witchcraft, do we, girls?" I'm like,
Well,
That's
I
messed
would have
up.
said I don't watch Disney anyway, so I wouldn't give Disney money. So like,
I'm just
so
sitting here
that
saying
that, that would have been my standpoint. I don't give
two,
Disney money, so I'll how's it go? Like,
three things rolled through
go,
my
yeah,
mind.
so, huh?
Hmm.
Three things rolled through my mind. First of all, I was like, they still make people like you, and there's still people like you that still exist.
Yes.
Yeah, the fundies. Go figure.
Second one was, so you rather take these kids to watch a dog killer than a movie about Eastern mythology, so I can partially learn Eastern mythology because Raya is barely anything
She
in there
wants to
that
go.
screams
She
Eastern
wants to go
mythology.
show them a split personality feminist. Spew some talking points for
And
identity
see her
validation
mother
and
get her fake mother get
representation.
killed by a bunch of Dalmatians.
Even though Raya is doing the same thing, and by
You
the
messed
way,
up priorities
again,
there.
Raya in 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 uh in Spanish slang is a dirty word. So that's all I'm saying.
And the third thing that rolled in my mind, I was like, whatever. Both of them movies sucked anyways.
Exactly, exactly. Like I mean, this is what we're
I
getting.
think Eloise Dotto put it best. Cruella is essentially a witch by medieval standards. So it's like,
Well,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Like, it's like freaking. We're getting Wicked by freaking was it McGregor all over again?
hmm
Like,
hmm
yeah.
I'm just sitting here,
So
just sitting there perplexed at the fact that my explanation was not enough to really not necessarily like change her mind, but like just open her mind to a person who's somewhat knowledgeable of what the movie's about.
well, I mean, you could have dressed it up a
mhm.
little different if that were the case. I don't know. Did you watch that thing? I refuse to even look at it.
I
So
poked at it a few times, but but the thing is, it's technically supposed to be about Eastern mythology, right?
right, right.
And
But
Yeah,
she's treating it like it's just
like,
basically what she's saying. Anything outside her religion is all witchcraft.
well,
that's just
that,
ignorant.
well,
Despite it having an Asian stint to it, you're still calling Asian mythology witchcraft. Wow.
you two are underscoring my point because anything out of an SJW's religion is the same thing. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
They gave up God for pronouns. So if you're not a
Oh yeah. They
they
made their
them,
politics their religion in lieu of
then
actual religion.
it's the same thing. That's like freaking replacing freaking Coke with a glass of water. It's the same thing because, oh well, I got to get in shape. I got to lose weight. No, cow, you got to get on a treadmill. Is what you got to do. So it's like there's a difference between changing your diet to help you meet your
Oh, good
needs and then
grief.
See you, Melissa.
adding
Hey.
additional activity. But yeah, 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 it's the same thing. It's like sort of like with to keep it in context with all these films where you got to throw all this representation in it. She's got to be Latinx. She's got to be black. She's got to be BIPOC. She's got to have a stump or two stumps. She's got to be differently
Mm,
able. If she happens to be a cis white female, well, okay, maybe she's okay if she's has like mental health issues like Cruella, okay. But
or
if you
she's
stick this,
uplifting another POC.
yeah, 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 yeah. But
Only they are capable of doing that, not white
right,
men.
right. But if it's a who,
Oh
if
yeah.
if it's a who white, male, it's the R word. Again, we're going against their religion and pronouns. So, and I mean, and I think I've said this before when we talk about it. When we talk about CRT, and I mean, we're at a place now where if we're still calling it CRT, we're still not underscoring the problem. So,
Hmm
and that is that
Hmm.
it's anti-polite society towards one particular demographic. Even though if you do ask someone who's more libertarian, they will tell you, "Oh, it affects everybody." I'm like, "No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't." So, but yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I get you.
That was
So
just a. I'm just saying
I
that
would
that
just
was
think
a
that's really
weird
weird,
way
Oh
though.
of
yeah.
how
Like,
the
you don't
day
want to
went.
show them Raya, but you want to show them Cruella, which isn't any better. Which tells you what type of hold the media establishment has over these people when it comes to these films and
Mm.
all the content that they like churn out, like bad fast food, if you will. So
Hmm.
It's proof that not even the fundies are resistant to the siren song of edgy nihilism, eh?
yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah, you hit it on the nail because again, I mean, we like as we become more quote technologically advanced, which I would argue that we're not. We're actually becoming more stunted, if you will. But
Mm,
as we tend to move forward, like okay, cool. Like if we were in the '90s, no one,
Mm-hmm.
no one in '95 or '96 would really know what a Samsung S8 is, right? And if you
hmm.
take it back to
Right.
'92, they would not know what a Sony Ericsson or possibly even a Nokia is, like in terms of like the portable phone, if you will, because we went from having small cell phones to now they're like freaking huge. Now the Note is like as big as your pocket.
Mm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but let's see, what was I looking up? But I mean,
I'm just
I
saying, like that's gonna be in my head for the rest of the day.
well,
I'm
we
like,
don't watch
there's.
those films. We watch man hating female. Like, okay, cool, you do that.
I'm like, I hope
You
none of
do
your
that.
daughters turn to Carrie. I really do.
Right.
Yeah.
She had that Karen voice too.
Oh, they all do. They all do. I want to see that
Ain't the
film.
truth.
I want that thing to make like at least over 600 million. That thing to me, that's a piece of comedy. But like I told you, to other people, it's gonna be a thriller. And like I said
Mm.
before, it's like we're at that precipice where we're going into dangerous territory doing that kind of thing. But I mean, again, I saw it
Oh,
and I
Victoria
laughed.
Fagbow's here.
Hey
So
Victoria. Yeah, this is a test stream for this weekend's it's a test stream for this weekend's rewatch
why are you surprised, Victoria? Why? Why? So yeah,
because we
no.
usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Everybody's
What?
familiar with the
This
routine.
can't be. This can't be the something something about something stream. Like, come
Like
on.
Monday. Yeah.
No, no, no. That's a something something about nothing stream. So
Uh huh.
yeah. So, but
I'm
oh
glad you're
man,
here though. I'm glad you're here.
Come
yeah.
one, come all.
Like okay. So my algorithm also like pushed Crouching Tiger, Hidden Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi, if you will.
Did you
Uh,
see that second trailer?
oh, the Shang-Chi trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like I'm glad
Freaking,
I'm glad
he
I am
got knocked
not.
around by Abomination and still survived.
Well, not even that. Not even that.
Hmm.
I mean,
And I doubt the Abomination is going to
I
have
have
any speaking
nothing.
words because I
I,
don't think Tim Roth is going to be there to
I
reprise
have
for him.
nothing against Michelle Yeoh, but you bring in Michelle Yeoh, that's the first thing I thought of is freaking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Shang-Chi. Like
Mm-hmm.
I went as far as changing my name. It's like, who cares, dude? I'm like, your rings look like freaking, gosh, they
Like the Emily and Dragon Ball there.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, maybe, because I mean,
I will say that it will
even
be
in
a
the
it'll
comics,
be the best anime movie I've ever seen since Dragon Ball Evolution.
well,
Oh
what's
yeah.
funny is that like most of the Asian audience is already really ridiculing that film. Like for me, like if you want to watch a really good Asian film, you get a Dragon Dynasty film and you watch that. Those are usually good films.
Usually
You
the
know,
wuxia.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or I'll watch I'll watch some older stuff. Like I don't want to see imitation stuff by Marvel. Like if I'm gonna go watch Marvel, which again officially I'm tapped out, so
And
I can't
Aquafina
do
is
anything.
still annoying.
But if
That's
I was
all.
gonna go
Get
watch
out.
some of this stuff, I would want to go see Marvel stuff, which unfortunately is tied to the Russos, which means that unless the Russos were somehow involved, I probably wouldn't be going. Because I mean, look at how bad they're struggling now. Their numbers are terrible, but you know what? They did it to themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yep.
We're like Moses and King and Prince of Egypt. You brought this
yeah.
all upon yourself.
But then freaking same thing,
Yeah, their
freaking
own
the
worst enemy.
like I was telling you guys in the back room, like the freaking algorithm is now pushing Black Widow 84, and I'm like, nah, it's all right. I
Mhm.
already saw Wonder Woman 84. I don't need a second serving. I'm good.
Hmm.
Like I'm tapped out.
Yep.
Like I'm debating whether I should buy Wonder Woman 84 because if I do, the what I would end up doing if I did get this thing is I would cue the film from the point where Wonder Woman forfeits her wish because that's really the actual Wonder Woman film. Everything else is the studio, but
Hmm.
and you know
Hmm.
that thing even still had its problems with the CG heavy third part with the cheetah, and I think that's where this is gonna go with freaking with
Black Widow.
Black Widow because I came across something that pretty much said that the third act is mostly heavily CG'd. But then again, so what? So was Avengers.
Shang-Chi.
Well, oh, dude, I think that's Fing Fang Foom in Shang
Hmm.
Chi.
You think so?
But
It looks like
but
it look
but
like the
but
abomination.
but 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 well, like when he's in the water. But my whole
Oh,
thing
okay.
is, but my whole thing is that's not how I would have done it.
Hmm.
Like I was tasked to write someone like Fing Fang Boom in, then guess what? It's going to be a kaiju film. There's no way around it. It's going to be a
Hmm.
kaiju film because I know what I like, and I know what viewers like, and they like to see a lot of pew pew and smash smash.
And
So,
Grr.
but but yeah. So I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know, man, and it's so weird too the way they're doing it. I don't see how these films would like arc together over a decade. I don't see how that would be. Like I don't know if it has like because okay, so we know how the Russos did over a span of a decade, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
honestly I have no idea what Disney is gonna do for this decade of films that I'm not gonna be there for. So I'm gonna be more invested in Sony, see what happens with the Venomverse and Spider Verse. So oh, that
I
reminds me.
think they'll
That's what I.
just probably do the status quo for this next wave of Disney, and that'll be about it.
Well, they can. I mean, they can. I mean, the thing with that is, like anything else, it's a different viewership, different group. So, I mean, that particular group, uh, you can pretty much cheat them out of content, and they'll still digest it if they
Surprised you.
like it.
Surprised the chat's not even blowing up right now. Come on, guys. You can suggest some topics that while you're
No,
here.
Mm.
well, I mean, they're not because I mean they're listening to us talk about this stuff. So I mean, that it's good conversation, or they'd be like, "Can you guys stop talking about franchises like all the other streamers and do something else?" Then I would be, yeah, yeah, I'm open to it. So
I'm moving away from. I'm trying to move away from that direction. Actually,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
no,
why.
yeah.
We
So
should did.
that, and that's one of the things too. Like I got to
Hang
commit.
on
I
to it. What you
got
gonna say, Brian?
I was going to say that it would pay to talk about things we love more instead of just bagging on the media because we already know what these people are going to do. Everything's
yeah,
going to be politically
yeah,
motivated.
yeah, they're
Everything's going to be about sexism or racism. The villain's probably going to be a stand-in for the writer's Republican parents or something. Some kind of nonsense.
That's usually how it's
Yeah.
gonna go. Yeah, yeah, it's how it's gonna go.
I will say
God.
this.
Hmm.
I will say this. It did. It did. I mean, they did kind of start off on the right foot by having it be a hero that's parents is a villain. I
Hmm.
don't know what you guys make of that.
Um.
Sounds
Gosh,
like status quo.
it sounds like it could have been a great Jet Li film 20 years ago. Like here's and my brother made this comment last night. Like a lot of our like Asian like movie stars in terms of like pop culture and stuff like that, they've aged out, dude. Like Jackie Chan, freaking Donnie Yen, freaking Jet Li, like all those freaking stunt people. Like it's been a while. Like I haven't seen freaking anything come out of freaking I guess I could call it China Hollywood, if you will. I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything come out of that.
It's pretty much
Like the
because
most
that's who
we
they're
got,
pandering to at this point. Just
well,
China.
the most we got was,
Hey,
you got to
Keely.
remember,
I haven't seen you in a while.
you got to remember, like a while ago, a lot of those, like a lot of like decent martial arts films were actually coming out of China, and then it just kind of like dried up because
Lay
I'm gonna
back stream
argue,
today, Keely.
I'm gonna argue that Western Hollywood went in there and tried soaking up most of that production and revenue. Oh yeah, no, we want to go ahead and we want to make our film here next to a people with jobs camp. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like
So,
because there's no, I
damn,
haven't seen
damn it.
any House of Flying Daggers. Have you? I haven't seen anything like that. Like I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything like
I
since
wasn't even the
Warlord or
biggest fan of
Hero.
House of Flying Daggers.
Like
I need to see that sometime.
yeah, oh
It's good, but
gotta see it. You gotta see it, but it's like
my
I
main
went
issue was the love story.
no,
Hmm.
it's more than that. It's more than that. Like okay,
Oh.
okay. The thing about Asian films, in order for a film to be a good film, doesn't matter whether it's made in Singapore, Hong Kong, China, or whatnot. It has to take you through a full range of emotions. And I learned that from, one of my friends who I still talk to,
Huh?
who has family in Hong Kong. And she was telling me, I'm like, what we consider good film is something that takes you from happy to sad to feeling emotions of sentimentality over love to hate, like literally all one film. I didn't understand it. I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, that sounds like a really bad Spanish soap opera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I watched House of Flying Daggers and I got it. I mean, it's a lot of reading, but I got what she was saying. You have to go through a whole myriad of emotions throughout the entire film for it to be considered a good film. I consider that to be a good film. I didn't care for the ending, but I consider it to be a good film.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Hero is considered a good film.
Yeah.
I was kind of lukewarm on it, and
Same here. Kinda.
now that I've watched it again, I'm like, okay, I like that it's a visual cornucopia with the color. You know how like there's
Yeah.
a certain color scheme. I like that a lot.
Definitely.
And it's funny. Back when I'm gonna say good Marvel Netflix, Daredevil was doing that. Like Daredevil's color theme was red. Luke Cage's was yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Jones was purple.
Iron Fist was
You
Jade.
white.
get back.
Yeah, it was
You
like
see more
white.
of those kind of colors in film.
Yeah, and now you're not seeing that. Like, I think
Yeah.
probably one of the earlier films that did something like that was The
We
Matrix
never got Danny in the suit.
with the Wachowski brothers when they saturated that film in greens.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably the closest thing I could think of. I mean,
I was saying we never got Danny Rand in the suit. And that was a crying shame.
well, truth be told, like if you were writing something for like Iron Fist, I wouldn't necessarily like jump right into the suit. I'd want to know more about Danny Rand.
I know.
And
What I'm saying is,
build him up. But see, that's when this whole thing with Marvel got all weird with Disney and Netflix, where Disney was getting ready to set up D Plus, which meant they were going to run out all these existing licenses with Netflix. And are they going to bring those shows back? Probably not. At this point, it's better that they don't, because
let me
it's gonna be
address
a
Child on the Fly real quick. It was just a laid back stream. We're just talking snoot, whatever, you know.
Yep.
We're just
Just
testing.
whatever comes to mind.
But mainly we're testing out the waters just to see if everybody can attend this weekend's rewatch. So I want to really see how far we can stretch this to where people start dropping out. So this Sunday, we'll be doing the Captain America Winter Soldier rewatch on the 4th of July. That's why we're
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah, yeah,
Any
yeah.
any other time we would have done it on Tuesday, duh. But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
Mhm.
if you can catch this on the rewatch also.
Hmm.
So
Also, feel free, also, Joe the Flower, feel free to bring up any topics you'd like to hear us discuss.
yeah, so I mean, that's what it's been for me. Like I already told you more or less my sentiments on all these upcoming projects with Marvel. Like, I'm not interested in Black Widow. They're already quarterbacking for it. And I think what that is I think they're starting to come to the realization that it might not break 225 million. And I'm like, that's pretty low for a Marvel film. That's pretty low. I mean, I want to say Black Widow has the potential to be their solo, if you will, solo Star Wars
You mean
story.
Stoilo?
Solo, yeah. Well, I don't know what you would call. I guess it would have to be like Black Karen or Karen Widow. Like, I don't know. That's why I keep calling it Black Widow 84. So, because
Hmm.
it's got, it has somewhat of a milk toast setup, and then you watch
Hmm.
it and you're like, okay, I kind of like it, but I can see what they were going for. But then at the very end of the day, it's like the studio interferes, and you're trying to stick all these pro-feminist messages, and it's like, I'm not a woman, so of course I'm not going to care for it, nor should I, because again, I'm not a woman. And if you really have to go ahead and inject narratives like that into a film, then you really should do it in something else that nobody's going to watch. So you can at least get your agenda out there and be like, oh, well, so and so didn't watch, I don't know, another, okay, Hot Girl, the movie. There you go. Nobody watched Hot Girl, and that was a female empowerment film, and it's toxic females. That's exactly what they would have done. It's like,
Yep.
but they used Wonder Woman 84 to do it. So,
Or you don't
I
like
mean,
Hot Girl because she's a Latinx.
yeah, she's a Latinx. She's a
Good
Latinx.
Lord, I'm so sick of that word Latinx.
uh, I guess, dude. I guess. I mean, if they want to go with that, that's fine. Like I told you, as far as like the culture war, I mean, they pretty much won it. It's now up to us to more or less start putting culture back together, and
Yep.
not necessarily quote fix it. Like, some people have the delusion that that's gonna be the way to go. I'm like, no, you can only go
Mm-mm.
forward. I mean, you have
Mm.
decades
Gotta
upon
take it
decades of
back.
material now. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, if we're talking about comics and all that stuff, like, you're armed with all the freaking existing Captain America, comics. You're armed with all these existing films. It's like you have an arsenal of where you can take your project now. It's like you have the blueprint. You have the blueprint of what a good film is. You have a blueprint of what an aspirational hero is, if we want to stick with that line of thinking. You have a blueprint of what, you know, uh, a comic book series run should kind of look like,
You
and
got a
what you
blueprint for
want to
whatever
depict.
kind of thing you want, really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's, yeah, because I mean, look at what they're doing. They're having to use existing existing IPs, heroes, all that stuff, to push their
Happy
agenda,
birthday, child.
because they can't come up with anything else. I mean, the one thing they came up with was Geode, and that got laughed down so fast you never heard anything else about Geode or
Hmm.
the vessel. It's like now they want
Hey,
to
quick
change.
question. What's Eloise talking about that building?
Which
Uh,
building?
What building, Eloise?
which building?
Oh, the one in Florida, the 12-story building. That thing had been sinking into its foundation since the 90s. The death count has substantially gone up. Originally, they was it? I think it was like 99 people that were. It was either 150
Hey,
people or 99 people that were still missing when I saw the
Hey,
article.
Al.
Um, I don't know. It's Florida. I mean, you can consider it what you will. You're gonna have people say, "Oh, it's a psyop." They got to make the governor look bad. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, well, that's what happens when you live in a sinking building." You're gonna have other
Yeah.
people say, "Well, that's most unfortunate." Blah 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 blah. Poo poo
Some people are
Florida,
going to say Florida man was behind it.
right?
Or Deanna Troy, or Deanna Troy saying "fuck them."
But my whole thing is this: regardless of that, like it's like if you're not up to the minute with news, you got to be able to find your alternative sources somewhere. So like for me, I use a lot of Telegram. Gosh, I usually use different websites, anywhere from American Thinker, American Greatness, American Mind. Now, mind you, those are all op-eds, and most of them are like con Inc., if you will, like these armchair conservatives that actually think they're conserving something, which more or less they're not conserving anything or preserving anything. They're just standing up for old liberal ideas. That's all they're doing. They're not conserving
Hmm.
anything. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, like it was very unfortunate. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with the trope that these things happen. So I
Yep.
haven't really been up to the minute with today's current events. I mean, I kind of like flipped through a few articles, but it was nothing. Like when you
You
contacted
know
me,
me.
you're like, "Hey,
I
what's
sleep
up?"
on a
I was like,
rock.
I'm watching YouTube and eating frozen fruit. Like I finally finished my frozen fruit. Oh my gosh, dude! I should not have eaten frozen strawberries. I should have cut them up, but I gave myself a few brain freezes. So, ancient Chinese proverb. Let's see. What was it? No, 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 no. It's funny. It's funny. I don't know if it's China or Taiwan. Someone is diverting their water to their chip plants and not their rice fields when really we're gonna be needing rice. Like if anyone's been watching, MeWe and stuff like that, like all these like reports out of UK. Hey Matt, out of the UK
We
and
talked a little bit about that.
yeah, yeah, in like places like Taiwan and China, like they're kind of getting, they're starting to talk about what's really going on, given this like year and a half of what we've been subjected to, and it's gonna get a little weird.
I'm gonna
Um,
address Victoria real quick.
yeah,
I'm just waiting for that shit to fail
look,
badly.
look, look, Victoria. Like, I said my
It's going to
piece
be a
on Maple
glorious
White.
train wreck when that happens.
Like Maple White is just saying whatever she needs to say to keep getting jobs from
Maple
the
White. I
apparatus,
like that nickname.
because she herself has made some very anti-white comments, even with her father being white. But she won't tell you that out loud, But here's my thing: it's all just pandering to more or less the mainstream, because that's mainstream now. That's mainstream culture that we're talking about there.
There
We're
should be
now
a
the
white. There
we're
should
now
be
the
a
fringe.
black person in
We're a
every
cultural
country
fringe
that
now,
don't
which
make
is kind of
sense for
weird.
it to be there. Because we
You
see
know,
black people living in the Dutch lands all the time now.
I don't see anyone oppressed. I really don't. Maybe second and third world countries, because I mean, again, those are second and third world countries. But I mean, being in a first world country, I would think that, given that you're living in the longest existing superpower to date, having the freedoms that you do have on paper, in practice, it's 50-50. But I would say, given where we're at socially, just as a group of people sitting at this table, whether you're on the stream or not, I mean, you can more or less, tossing out terms of service for any social platforms. I mean, you can pretty much say whatever you want. Even inflammatory speech can be slightly inflammatory at times, but I mean, obviously, there has to be some common sense in that. And the talking point to that is, oh well, you don't say fire in a theater, blah 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 blah. It's like, well, it's better that you not, but there's always one idiot in the crowd that will, because that's what
Reason.
we've turned into. Like, we're a
Yep.
fast food society where we want our Insta movies, we want our double whopper with
Instant
cheese.
gratification.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instant
Well,
gratification indeed.
you see it more on the ground doing what you do, Wolf. Like, I don't know what Brian does. Kind
I'm
of,
just a,
it's like my
well,
my
I'm a
whole thing is
janitor at
this.
my place, so I bump into people all the time.
Yeah, and so you hear like the weird comments that come out of their mouth.
Oh
and
yeah.
I have to keep reminding myself. I'm like, that's the current culture. Sort of like your combo with Cruella versus Raya. I mean, they're both propaganda films, but
Mm.
it's like, oh well, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch an animated dragon, but I want to watch a
A
man
dog
hating
A
skinner.
puppy
a
killer.
man hating feminist because all males are toxic and you should marry a trans or whatever. I don't know, but
Or your gender is a social construct.
uh, Big Al, unless it is on fire. I'm like, well, yeah, Al, unless it is on fire.
Doi.
But
Eloise
oh,
says,
okay.
was at Burger King today with my mom, saw the Chaplin Tower on live broadcast on the TV, was shocked because it was a building in the States that collapsed.
Uh, you
Yeah,
know,
Hmm.
that would shake you up, definitely.
I mean,
Especially,
unless it's a controlled demo.
Sounds
I
like
mean, to
nightmare
me,
fuel there.
and I guess it's just me because of where I'm at. Because I mean, being in Vegas, I mean, the culture is literally tearing down the casino to build a bigger one. Like,
Oh
so,
man.
like they just keep getting bigger, and the themes keep getting more and more like exaggerated, if you will. So
Outlandish.
yeah, yeah, I would call it that. I would definitely call it that. And it's like, it's that race to see who has the most hotel rooms on the strip. As of
Hmm.
right now, it's technically MGM, which I think they go by MGM Resorts International now. I think I said that before in another stream. It kind of helps them with their tax paperwork because they can say that they pay their taxes in Macau, so they only have to pay a portion here. But yeah, like they have like 9 properties if I remember right. So they have the most hotel rooms on the strip. But I mean, we're talking about Vegas here. I mean, everyone else is in the normal world. I don't live in the normal world. Here, I can see a pregged out female, getting ready to pop,
Hmm?
pushing her stroller, having her foot long margarita. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I see. So, so it's
Yeah.
like, so to say the real world, I'm like, I don't live in it. I really don't live in it. Like,
poor
you know,
you.
you get, well, I don't know about, well, it's 2021, but I was gonna say you also get these bartenders in downtown who will dance at the top of a bar to be the main attraction, so that you can come and get your little NASCAR or Super Bowl, margarita, if you will, served in like a football shaped drink. Um, or like
Pretty
me, or
much.
like me, or like me, running cameras while watching, a fast food manager do an illicit exchange of a particular type of substance with some dude that just kind of walked up from the street, and you're like, okay, that looks weird. Oh wait, that's not normal. So so it's
Uh-oh.
like, yeah, no, Al, you really don't want to live in Vegas. You really don't want to live in Vegas. Actually, you know what, Al, you could afford it because Vegas technically does tend to have a lower cost of living if you live in the right area of town. But the misconception is that all of Nevada is like this. It's not. Vegas and Reno are the two biggest cities in Nevada, and then everything else is like straight up rural. So you can literally like drive to Pioche, or you can drive to Elko, crossing over Great Basin National Park, and you go to places like Ely, if you will, and like the unemployment percentage usually hovers around 1%, which means you got to know someone to get a job out there, or else you're going to be out of a job for a while. But yeah, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Vegas is easy. Like we're the arm, like okay, just like New Jersey is the armpit of New York, like Nevada is the armpit of California, literally. Like
Yep.
a lot of people have moved out of Cali to come here. So
Smelly armpit at that.
yep, yep. And it's like, I don't know, the strip is kind of weird. Strip has always been weird in the sense of, there's certain laws that says you can't walk around with an open drink, especially given
Mhm.
whether it be a glass or a plastic container. But because the strip is the strip, I mean, you got people upon people. Even with Koof, there were still people making their way to Vegas, and you still see it all the time. So I mean,
There were laws in New
so
York
is
banning
it like
drinks
that?
over a certain size at one point.
Yeah. So is it like that? Is it like that movie Hangover? Yes and no. I would lean more towards the yes without the tiger. You do get a
Yeah.
lot of weirdos. You do get a lot
Remember
of
the
weirdos who
tiger?
try to, yeah, you do get a lot of weirdos who try to like live out their hangover fantasies out here, and you
Oh
can. It's not
wow.
hard. It's not hard. Oh yeah, dude, it's
Oh
real.
man.
It's right.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to will. Was down at in the lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel where I'll be. So lonely, baby. Well, I'm so lonely. I'll be
Yeah.
so lonely I could die.
Yeah, or like if you really want to, I mean, if you really want to, you can live outside of Nevada. Then you can take a tour of the bunny ranches. So
Capital City.
Yeah.
you just can't do it in Clark County, and or Carson. Can't do it
Yeah.
in Carson City either. Like the big cities, it's
Yeah.
like no on that stuff. All the rural stuff, it's been there forever. So I mean, as as long as that as long as that masseuse, I'll call her a masseuse or an independent contractor, as long as she has her all her shots current and the license of the said ranch is current, you're good to go. So
Yeah.
so weird talking about Nevada. Nevada is like one of those weird states.
That's your favorite pastime food. That ain't weird.
That is not my pastime. That is not my pastime. Nevada
It's your
is
Yeah.
pastime
not the one
here.
place. That's not that. It's not the one place I would be, given the fact that this place can hit 3-digit weather. Like we're in summer already. Like 3-digit weather is gonna be like that
Yeah.
all the way until about maybe October.
Oh,
Poor
oh,
design.
poor
I
Mr.
wish.
Ball.
Actually, guys,
Bruh, I have a confession. I did
oh my
want,
god,
bruh, I have a confession. I have a confession. I
uh,
did want to check out the Moonlight Bunny Ranch one time when I was younger.
I don't say I don't say why not. I
I'm
mean,
just saying, like not just there to
health laws are pretty strict,
I just
though.
no. I'm saying I'm not there just I just wanted to see what the atmosphere was like. Don't
Uh,
quote
it,
me. Don't
it
quote me.
it's gonna be like any other. It's gonna be like any other ranch. You go in there, you ask for a particular,
No.
hey, what type of burger are you serving, and they'll tell you. They'll tell you how much you can get for what price.
All right, guys, get serious.
Um, yeah, but Eloise, I mean, you're adding too much to that. I mean, I get the consensus. I don't know if you're a Zoomer or not, but I can tell you there's a big difference between that building and 9/11. So, I mean, if you want to bring up this particular type of topic, to me, again, it's a building, it's a building. And here's my thing, like I told you before, this thing has been sinking since the 90s. So, it's not like people did not know this building had issues. It's not
It's,
like the
it's the,
property management company did not know they needed to go ahead and either do one of two things: either try to restore the building as much as possible, try to reinforce the foundation, and or worst case scenario, buy everybody out so they could actually go ahead and do a controlled demo and rebuild it. So to me, that's
yeah,
what it is. I mean,
yeah. If I could
you
add to
know,
Heart
that,
goes out to those who lost their lives.
yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna pander to, oh yeah, it's such a bad thing, blah 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 blah. I'm like, bad things happen every day. Bad things are happening as we speak. I mean, there was some dude in freaking Germany who like, knifed like 6 people. And, for Germany being a very progressive company, you watch this dude just go into town and they got their little pride flag hanging on their building. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
progressivism has done nothing for your country, but yet, we want to loosen our immigration laws because we should accept everyone. You know what I mean? It's so, I mean, things happen every day. I mean, it's just, we're myopic to them because one of these things that you have to realize is that, oh, that's Zordon. Sorry.
Dude,
No,
dude, I was
don't
about
worry.
ready to say, I was about ready to say Dragon Zord.
Right,
yeah.
right. Nah, I
Mastodon.
would have had something like a raptor.
Well, they do
I
have
wanted
Red
to.
Dragon Dino Fury, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if I could add something to what Trooper was saying as well, when with 9/11, that was caused by terrorists. This thing with the building in Florida was a natural was I guess you could call it a natural occurrence since it was just a weak foundation, like Trooper was saying.
Well,
So it's very different.
there's a lot of controversy behind 9/11 too, because some of the footage that
Right.
originally was taken of that occurrence is hard to find now. You have
Huh.
people saying that it looked more like a controlled demo. Um, like you have a
Or
lot
the
of reports that don't
conspiracies.
line up. Well, I wouldn't even call them a conspiracy. I mean, a conspiracy would be something saying like, okay, people walked into the Capitol to take selfies, which they did, and you
Mm-hmm.
already know what the national narrative is, and that's completely
Mm-hmm.
different. So I mean, you get that. So it's one of these things where, okay, so what's the best way to put it? So media in general just tends to be controlled in the sense of these companies more or less will always give you X. If you're looking for Y, then you got to go look for it yourself. Sort of like what we do when we talk about a lot of these films. Like, okay, you already know, oh yeah, no, Last Jedi was great. It was awesome. You know, the lines were out the door, blah blah
Tell
blah
me
blah.
why.
And it's one of
Yep.
these. Well, yeah, exactly. But it's like unless you went through that whole occurrence or you did your background on it of okay, so Force Awakens did X money, and then Last Jedi went down by half, and then Return of Palpatine went down even further. So I mean you have to do the legwork. You can't be spoon fed. And I think we're very guilty of having uh these pop culture companies literally spoon feed us what the mainstream culture is now. Like, and the mainstream culture is not what we saw within Infinity War and all that stuff, or the prequel
No, it
films,
is
if you
not.
will, if we're talking Star Wars. Now current pop culture is Captain Marvel. It's gosh, I'm trying to think
It's
of
woke culture.
it's all the stuff that they're pushing that I don't think is made for an older audience. It's made for a younger audience, obviously. Like it just is. So,
We're just an audience that never got out of high school mentally.
well, that too. See, shoplifting. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my, that's the other thing too. Like, I can't go into a store. I was telling this to a friend. I can't go into a store without having like in terms of shoplifting. Like, I know what to look for in terms of shoplifter, which is like an open bag, or like say um if it's like hot weather, they're wearing like a very baggy like hoodie or whatnot that they would pretty much use to kind of conceal in their waistband, that kind of stuff. So it's hard for me to just go just straight grocery shopping because I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna do something. She's probably gonna do something. She's got way too much stuff in her cart.
Yeah, I
She's
get that
way too
same
much.
feeling too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Mm,
It's
it's
hard not
crazy
to have
stuff.
that feeling.
Hmm.
right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no. Gosh, I can't think of anything else that really went on this week that I was like, oh wow, that's great. I
To
mean, we
quote
already
Prince
talked.
Nuada,
Right.
Okay, go ahead and quote.
to quote Prince Nuada, press I am, press they made me so.
Hmm.
Mm.
Right. There we go. Let's see.
I
Well,
wasn't comparing the two incidents severity wise. I understand two different scenarios. Was saying that where I live, people react strongly to buildings collapsing.
and see, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like that's. I don't want to use the word programmed, but we're conditioned in such a way that when we do see something that's what I would consider not normal, will automatically react one of two ways. They'll react in uh, disbelief, if you will, because somehow your fourth wall has been breached. Like suddenly you're in it, like this is now real. Or you'll get the media runs with the poo poo. You should be sad, if you will. Like they'll inject whatever agenda they want into their reporting, and then those people mirror that. That's what I've noticed. Um, and the thing about that stuff is like, I mean, if we really want to talk about journalism, I mean, journalism is kind of changing right now. So, um,
Hmm.
it,
Mm.
but it's changing. For me, it's not changing fast enough. Um, I think. what we see now, especially in media journalism, is that there's always a vested interest for a vested outcome. We saw that the last 4 years. We're seeing it now. I mean, we're seeing it now with all the information that's coming out, with all these peer reviews that are coming out about, a certain bug, certain beer bug, if you will.
Oh
So,
yeah,
oh yeah, like all that
the
stuff is
Delta strain.
dude, it's like a sieve, dude. Like it's a sieve, and that stuff just keeps just popping out of nowhere. Like, and the more you find out about these things, it's like, it's like, doesn't it feel a little disingenuous that suddenly now everybody wants you to put your name in a hat to win a meal or to get a free donut or to get a cheeseburger and all that? It's like I've never seen
Oh
anything like
yeah.
that. Yeah, and that it kind of gets your little Peter tingles going. Like maybe I should kind of look into this. So I mean, if you look at my MeWe, I mean, it's all the stuff I come across, and it's all legit. It's all legitimate sources. It's not op eds or the crisis with modern pop culture and the you know how nationalists infiltrated pop culture, because that one was around for a while. I think that one started around 2015, 2016, I think. I'd have to find the article
Yeah.
where they tried.
Nationalists.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's to feed the toxic fan narrative, because like I was telling
Oh
you
yeah.
earlier, yeah, like I was telling you in the backstage, there's a certain YouTuber whose review popped up on my stream, and I'm like, well, I don't watch this chick anymore. Sure, let's see what she has to say. And she's already quarterbacking for Black Widow 84, and I'm like, oh, if you got to quarterback that hard, it can't be that good.
Oh,
So
The
it
Coke
cannot
man.
be.
yeah,
Oh, it
where
cannot be.
well, the argument was, and they didn't say, she didn't say males specifically, but you have to rationally think that Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, as a woman, has a big male following, right?
Right.
So, so she's quarterbacking of. What I find problematic is, and whenever they say problematic, it's like that's a red flag for me. I'm like, all right,
Hmm.
it's showtime.
Problematic.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because we can't say, well, the movie sucks. So what they're saying is, oh well, there's a particular fan base for Marvel, and the first thing they're going to do is they're going to point out how what this movie got wrong as opposed to what it got right. They learned their lessons from Wonder Woman 84, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, in the same stream, you've already tied this film to Wonder Woman 84. That already tells me where I'm at with this film. It tells me it's not for me. It tells me that the studio interfered, and of course, obviously they did. I mean, come on. I mean, like, the more logical progression would be to take this film and make it happen within the pocket universe of the Soul Stone. That would be the thing to do. And I mean, it wasn't even a leak, but she even said that the end trailer is not going to be something that's going to be surprising given where it's placed in the MCU timeline. So they're saying this is taking place right after Winter Soldier. I'm like, okay, so we already know where Natasha is in her headspace from what little we did get of Natasha throughout the original canon of these MCU films. What are you going to inject to make us think of her differently now? So, so for me,
Right.
um, like I told you on
Right.
MeWe, like there's a whole bunch of films that I haven't opened. Like I bought them and they're still in their cellophane, and it's very telling. Like I'll bring it up right now. Like the films I never opened were Endgame, Captain Marvel, Far From Home, and that's only because I had Netflix at the time and I could watch it on demand as much as I wanted. And Wasp with special guest star Ant Man. So, but I didn't really think Wasp and the Ant Man was a really bad film per se. I just think it was a little goofy. Um, it
Yeah.
had enough action for me to keep me interested, and I really liked the use of the pin particles, the way they did it, which I thought was really clever. Um, but what I thought was
Ghost was not
just
too bad as a villainess.
like what it could have been, honestly. It could have been like, maybe, okay, so the first film should have been, Ant-Man, right? And then the
Hmm.
second should have been a Wasp film with, you know, Ant-Man in it, obviously, and then their third film would have been the true team up film, as opposed to calling it as opposed to calling it Ant-Man and the Wasp, it could have been called, the Incredible Wasp, you know, and
Hmm.
it's sort of like Red Sonja. Like, okay, like if you look at Red Sonja and you look at the movie poster or whatnot, you see, Brigitte
Trooper, I
Nielsen,
think
and
you
she's
scared
kind of
our
tiny.
viewers away.
Did I?
There's
Are we
only
down to
two
like
people
one?
left.
Woo!
We're
Uh
down to
oh.
Yeah.
two. Or
Well,
maybe
they'll have to catch up.
Troy and Age have stolen them away because they're preparing for Geeky Geezers.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
probably it.
this
Well,
that
you know
stream's
what?
coming up soon.
Well, you know what? Then I guess we just got to give them competition. So, but
Yeah.
yeah. So talking about, gosh, Wasp and Ant Man, for Sony, it wasn't a really bad thing. I just think, I honestly think there was more there that could have been done. But I mean, again, we're like at that end phase where we're like pushing towards Endgame and after Endgame. So I mean, everyone is just, they're trying to get these movies out and trying to move on to the next phase. It's like okay, cool, we're done. Let's go to the next phase. So
Yeah.
I know I kind of rambled there a little bit, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
you
I'm
know what I
probably
was
gonna
gonna
have to
say?
dip out soon.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this was
Oh,
gonna be I think we should start ripping it up. I don't know.
yeah,
You
I'm
oh,
probably
you
gonna
want
dip
to wrap
out
it up?
soon because I got work in the morning. I gotta be up at, gotta be in the
Oh
work
yeah,
by
that's right.
6.
You're
That's
like
right.
all the way
That's
on the
right.
other side of the world, so you're on the East Coast.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
so
right.
take care, guys.
Cool, cool.
I guess Leia is probably just gonna head over to Geeky Geezers. And I
Well, you
guess
know
we
what?
can.
Honestly, well, I mean, we
But
got we got time. I mean, we can keep going. It's not a big deal. I mean, that's
yeah,
the whole point. That's the whole point of this kind of stuff. So, but
yeah. See how well we can push it.
yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? I mean, here's the thing. It's like it's a Sunday. It's nice out. I'm enjoying my like white gummy bear rain of all things. I've got Lord of the Rings in the background, just to kind of have something playing in the background. So I mean, it's all
Nice.
good. So yeah, and you know what? I even heard that Dune got pushed back again. So I heard that.
Who got
I
pushed back? Dune.
Dune,
Yeah, yeah.
and I thought to myself, I was like, it's not. What's the best way to put it? It's it's not unexpected at this point because I mean, all these films since 2019 have had their problems. So, and I think what's going to happen is once Black Widow 84 comes out, they're going to go ahead and they're going to use that. They're going to use the narrative of, hey, you know what, we have to postpone it because of X. My whole thing is I think they were trying to look for a return where there probably wasn't going to be one, and they just should have just released it on D plus. Uh, what they could have done, if you will, um, they could offer, say, they could offer like a temporary, premium subscriber, you know, whatever, upgrade your upgrade your D plus account. Now I'm giving Disney ideas. Upgrade your
Mhm.
D plus account for an extra $10, just your average movie ticket, and it's going to be good from X to Y, and only premium subscribers will be able to watch Black Widow. Now, here's my thing. Granted, yeah, you are losing ticket sales, but for all those people who are not going to want to see it, hey, you're still getting the revenue. It's a way of not charging $30 to see it once. Um, and since it's a D plus only content, you figure within a month or so you'll release it. But they didn't do it as a
Hey,
season.
Owen. Long time no
Hey, what's
see.
up, man? So, so
Who the heck is
Owen,
Kevin?
if you have a setup, drop in, bro. Like, we're just kind of like doing a
Let me get
quick
him
little
in.
fundraiser.
I know how to contact him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it's been a weird week for all
All
this
of
media
us.
stuff. Well, I mean, not well. For, last week would have been weird for me because I had a whole bunch of personal obligations. This week has been pretty slow. Uh, I will tell you what, it being Sunday, we're starting the week all over again. Um, I don't expect to really see anything out of DC or Warner in terms of news. I mean, we kind of know where
Owen,
they're at.
I just sent you the link, Owen.
So, But yeah. So I mean, I mean, if we think about it, I mean, 2021 so far, film wise, has not been. It hasn't been. It hasn't been one of those years where you've had all these big releases. So far, the only thing I've come across is what Quiet Place 2 and maybe Conjuring that have been the films to go
And
watch.
I've seen Quiet Place too. That was the only. That's one of the few movies I was anxious to see, and I finally got to see it.
How good was it?
I'm gonna try my best not to sing my praises too highly of it, because I know
Was it
you.
was it
It
better
was
than Us?
pretty. I will say this. It was better than. Well, Us is not really a high bar to set on. I will say it enhances the first movie really well with more world
Kong
with a
v
bit more.
Godzilla, yes. Child of the Flower made a good point. I completely forgot. Kong versus Godzilla. See, I call that the same too. I call it Kong versus Godzilla. So
Yeah,
because what?
King Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus whatever. Take your pick. It doesn't matter to me.
I still got to
But
go pick it up for when we do that rewatch. Like I've been lazy about it.
yeah, I got my copy.
So I
I got
want to
my
do
copy.
that as a rewatch. I was also thinking,
Hell yeah.
uh, if we decide to do anything with the Snow White release or whatnot,
Hmm.
the idea would be to do a rewatch of the classic. I mean, there's always that. I mean, if we want to go with that, I mean, there's no reason to. I mean, we got a pretty busy plate. I
Yep.
mean, we've got a whole bunch of topics coming up within the next month or so. I mean,
Hmm.
we're still on romance. You know,
Hmm.
we're still on identity validation. We've got
Yeah,
more
that's good.
to watch.
That's pretty much our mostly our most well liked streams
Yeah,
topics.
and I gotta look into female designs. Like Tarna is definitely gonna come up. Tarna is
Yeah,
definitely
definitely. Yeah,
gonna
bring her up when yeah.
yeah, because I mean that'll be fun. I honestly think that'll be fun. Um, but yeah, like I mean, shoot, like all I'm seeing from say like Disney, if you will, on these I would call them like villain films, like solo villain films. They all tend to be the same theme. Like it's darn it, what was that? Let's see if I can pull that up. Let me do here. I'll tell you right now. Good book. Because I mean, you kind of saw how freaking Maleficent went. I mean, that went the way it went. Ah, that's what I was thinking of. I kept saying McGregor. It was McGuire. That's what it was. Gregory McGuire. I kept saying McGregor. You know why? Because I have some UFC stuck in my head. That's why I kept thinking of Conor McGregor. But yeah, no. Freaking Gregory McGuire. Uh, they've all literally taken that tone. So I mean, gosh, I mean, if you really wanted to do like an abstract, of society, then technically Cruella is just basically showing us that we have a society right now that has a schism that's diametrically like opposed to itself. So there's that. But
Dude,
oh,
there's some idiot out here on Twitter that freaking surgically slant his eyes so that he can identify as Korean.
is it the Brazilian dude? I think
I
that's there's I know there was a Brazilian dude who did that.
Bro, I did mention that they were gonna go that far, right?
Not to me, not that I can remember.
Well, I would. Hey, Owen,
Hello.
Yeah, was that man?
Sup?
what you got
Nothing.
in the
What are you up to,
background? I
man?
hear a lot of noise on your end, Owen.
That might be the air conditioning.
Okay,
I'm in my
No, no,
basement.
you're good.
that can't be up. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing, man. We're just chilling. We're chilling right now.
Cool.
Let's see. Black no man named Kevin. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, you better be careful, girl.
Sure wasn't Kevin Williamson? Oh, bad joke.
Okay, just to get you up to speed on what we've been talking about so far. I talked about a crazy customer. This just the end of day of my work, talking about how dragons are the key to witchcraft and Satan. All of a sudden, because she didn't want her children to watch Raya and the Last Dragon, but apparently she wanted them to watch Cruella for whatever reason.
I would have rather than watching The Last Dragon.
True.
I tried to educate her on East Asian mythology, but again, she says that that's just witchcraft. They just want to hide it that way. I'm like, you do realize this comes from East Asian people, right? And this is what you have to say about their mythology.
I know it comes from Disney.
Uh, that's the big
It's like
thing.
Disney trying to do East Asian culture. Because you know how that goes. I mean, they tried doing Mulan. You saw how that went. Which I find funny. Oh, you know what? Now that freaking reminds me. Okay, so going back to this Shang-Chi trailer. So it gave me. Well, this one did not.
Before you go there, man, before you go there, Child of Fire has something to say. She said, "What's funny is that Latino Snow White already exists in the form of Igneo Debe's portrayal of Snow White, and he was more respectful than Disney on the version." And she questioned whether the title was called Wicked Formula. But she says, we already have an evil queen origin story and a sympathy villain film in the form of Kristen Stewart, Snow White, and Once Upon a Time. At this point, Disney is committing their own Inception level of imitation. Yeah, Snow White and the Huntsman was one, and so was Once Upon a Time's version of Snow White. That made Snow White into a superhero on that one.
Yep. But
Hey, just a passerby.
but here's the thing though. Like, okay, so we know about that stuff, right? But
Mm-hmm.
all these people that aren't like tuned into this stuff don't.
Dead
So
serious, child. That's what she
so
said about Ryan the Last Dragon.
here, okay,
I
here's
was
my thing.
I
I
was
get her
baffled.
point of view. I really do get her point of view in terms of serpent imagery. I really do. But my point is this. Okay, so don't take him to either. That would be me. It's like, okay, so if you know anything about the villain in Cruella, then you wouldn't want to be showing your kids that stuff anyway.
Which I
So
doubt she do.
thank you. So why would you show up at AMC,
I
Brendan
don't work at MC.
Theaters, UA, like all these places, right? Why would
Yeah.
you do that? Why not just direct stream? I mean, we're now in 2021 where you can just direct stream a film, right? You know, you go to Prime, you give Bezos a little money so he can get his Blue Origin
Funny
box.
enough, one of the customers was there. He was trying his best to stay awake, but to him, again, he's of the category. It's just a kids movie. They're okay at watching a kids movie. I'm like, it's funny how I keep a straight face sometimes when it comes to talking to people like this, but deep down I'm just like perplexed at how they act around these, how they park their kids in front of stuff.
Yep.
I'm just like, bruh.
Owen,
Some people
broski, what do you got on your mind? What do you want to talk about?
Well, today I just watched a Van Damme movie called Time Cop.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my gosh, you watched that?
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. How's it go? There's never enough time. Time for what? To pleasure a woman.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the 90s.
Oh my gosh, dude, Van Damme is legit. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
like for YouTube, search like 80s karate like playlist or whatnot, dude. You will get a whole bunch of like Van Damme stuff. Like it's all about
Universal Soldier Dining Scene. Look that one up.
Oh,
dude. That franchise went
I've
weird.
watched
Like
that one too.
I want to get into that franchise. Like it didn't stop. Like it kept going.
Look,
Like it got like six
I go back
films.
to that Dining Scene, and I'm just sitting there like, that bitch is rude.
Like Universal Soldier,
Let the
like
man
it's
eat.
like very abstract. Like it went from
Bother him about the damn check later.
It went
Sorry, Owen,
from
if I'm swearing a lot.
No, you're fine.
no,
Oh
it
wait,
went
you
from like
survived me on the R-rated stream.
Yes, I
What my
watched Blade
apologies.
with you. Remember?
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. And
Especially,
I just checked that one out. That dude, do you know that our Blade Trinity rewatch is still the highest views?
really, that one was a disaster because my Blu-ray
Yeah, we
committed
didn't finish. We didn't even
suicide on
finish
me.
that one. That's the funny thing. We did not. Look, Trooper, you want me to tell him the count? I'm about to
yeah,
tell him
yeah,
the
yeah.
count.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, let me go to my channel real quick and look for that real fast.
Passerby
Cause
just made a funny comment, which I thought was funny because um, that's like just like what I was saying earlier. Like it doesn't feel like a it doesn't feel like a Marvel film. Like
mm-hmm,
it feels like gosh, it feels like what was it that I said before? I think I said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Shang-Chi, or it feels like a Bruce Lee film, or it feels
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or like I'm telling you, man, it could have been a good Jet Li film.
Dude,
That,
Blade
like,
Trinity is 948 views,
hmm
That's
and we didn't even
trash.
finish that one. The
yeah, you
No,
other
got
one, dude, the other two are freaking. Blade 1 is 22 views. Blade 2 is 8 views, but Blade Trinity is 948 views.
I think
That's
people.
crazy.
I think people just like watching others trashing on bad movies. That might be it.
that might be it. That might be it.
hmm Let me
But
check the
like,
Captain America stream.
yeah, like I don't poo poo like as much as I should, I guess.
45 views so far on the Captain America stream.
I mean the only movie I would totally like freaking poo poo on was freaking Cherry Moon. Like dude, that thing was a baked turkey. Like it was DOA. That was Prince's second film because it was gonna be for a rewatch. And 10 minutes in, I was like, I gotta turn this off. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. It was just so bad. So like the moral of the story is Prince ended up getting like a video director to do his film, right? And
hmm
I guess her vision and his vision weren't the same. So she's like, well, I'm not gonna do this because it's gonna tank my career. So she like dips out. So he ends up being the director on it. And this thing was a hot potato. I mean, I don't know how this
Way
thing
more
got.
hot potato than Moonwalker.
Well, no, it's like it got a Raspberry Award for worst director. So Prince got worst director.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
uh,
he accepted it gladly.
I'm sure he did, man. Just it was a crazy film. Like, man, if you know, I wish more people would have like if this Cherry Moonstream was gonna really be a big thing. I wish more people had seen it because I was like, I can't watch this. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm so oversaturated by this Disney stuff, with Marvel and Star Wars, and oversaturated with like good films. Like,
You know,
go
Owen,
ahead.
you've been watching a lot of movies recently. What have you been watching recently besides Time Cop?
Well, like I said, I also seen Universal Soldier. That one was fun.
Oh yeah.
Uh, with my mom yesterday, we both watched Doctor No. This would have been my
Hmm.
second time watching it because apparently all the old Bond movies are free on YouTube,
Yep, they are.
which is pretty awesome. Except for the Daniel Craig ones, but I'm guessing because they're still new
Well,
that
they
they
still got the
count.
No Time to Die thing still in production.
Ah, yeah. So he's still making them money. I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a hot mess.
it already smells like a hot mess.
Oh
Our token
well.
representation, our token representation is still at 62
Yeah,
views.
it's not
Crazy,
bad.
man.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I guess people like dunking on this stuff.
Yeah.
Hate is a commodity right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Anger is a commodity right now.
I gotta find me a good sci-fi manga. Like my whole thing. Okay, so I don't know. Manga is pretty like varied. So like I'm sure you can find a manga for everything, right? But
Mm.
I already know what I like. I like science fiction. I like space. I like anything that does anything with like
You know what,
if it looks
Owen?
Star Trekky or Star Wars, then you
You
know.
hang on, Trooper. Owen, you gonna join us also for the Sunday rewatch of Captain America: Winter Soldier
This Sunday,
this
I'll
Sunday
be
the
on.
4th?
I'll be on vacation.
Oh, never mind then. Enjoy that, dude.
Okay,
Oh,
and
nice. Are
enjoy.
you taking a trip?
Yep,
Yeah.
visiting relatives in Boston.
Boston.
Wow. Nice. 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 Yeah, like I haven't been up that far east. Well, the most I've been far east is like New York. I went to Manhattan, and then furthest down, going towards the East Coast, has been like Orlando. But that's it. Everything else in between, I've never visited. So I've never been to Boston.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm sure they have good pizza. I'm telling you, Nevada or Las Vegas does not have good pizza. I guess we're trying to turn it into a thing. Uh, there's a place out here uh, in downtown, if you will. It's in I don't know I don't know what it is. Okay, so you have your Chicago style, right? You have Chicago style, New York style, Boston
Mhm,
style. They're
mhm.
trying to start this thing and call it Vegas style. I'm like, Vegas style is whatever you want it to be. I'm like, it's too abstract. I'm like, you can't do that. Like, Vegas has no style. I mean, that's kind of what Vegas is. So, so it's supposed to be like this really thin crust, top loaded. So of course this thing is gonna like be all
mhm.
sloppy, right? And greasy as all heck. So it's gonna get everywhere. I'm like, that's kind of gross. It's like,
Not a fan
okay,
of
so
thin crust.
yeah. Yeah, see, no, me neither. Like for me, like my crust has to be kind of like a little soft, a little doughy. Like
Yep.
not like yeah, like it can't be too hard. Like that's always been my thing. So
Get you some robot jocks, Owen. Definitely check out robot jocks.
I will. I have heard a lot about it. Like it's sort of like an early
oh
version of Pacific Rim.
And more of a
oh, is
rocket
that what it's
sucker
gonna be?
robots.
Is that what it's gonna be? Where's the feline character? I feel left out. I don't feel like my identity
Man,
is validated.
I'm talking about regular robot jocks, not furry robot jocks. And we have the Leia Valor with us. And hey,
Oh,
Leia, we have Owen with us
hey,
for
Leia.
the first time
What's
meeting.
up? What's up?
Hello.
Hello, Owen. Nice to have you here.
You just
Bri-
missed
Yes.
Brian. I was hoping to
Yeah.
test out the waters to see if we could fit all five of us. Schooner had to dip out early, and Brian stuck with us for at least like the first hour with us.
Yeah.
But whatever, we'll soldier on. It's just testing out.
It's
I
a
hear
something
myself.
about something stream.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh
sorry
my
I was a
gosh,
little late.
Leia. Oh my gosh. I owe you like that
You know
was
what I mean?
probably the most fun I've had on a stream in a very long
Hey,
So
time with the Chelsea
child.
doll reveal.
Hey.
So all mad props
so
to you
you
for
missed
that.
you
That was
missed the outrageous
fantastic.
story I
That was
told
fantastic.
earlier, and I retold again. But I'll give you the bridge
Okay, wait a
if you
minute.
will.
Just before you do, what was that? Wolf, you can keep me to you straight. Trooper, what did you say now? You owed me for the, what was it about the Chelsea? I missed what you
That was
said.
like that was like the most fun I've had. Like there were times where I had to like put myself on mute because I was laughing really hard. Like I've never seen anything like that out of like Barbie collectibles. That
And
was
here
like
I thought he was laughing at my rant.
Hello, Dominic. Hi. Well, you're welcome. The intention was, I guess, the intention wasn't to frighten you, but just to let you know just how crazy now it is in the world of Barbie collectibles.
oh my god,
Oh
the
my
stay
goodness.
hobo Barbies. Oh my goodness.
That the
They're like
woke. I thought you
Yes,
were.
yes, Owen. Barbie went woke too. Cry inside.
Yes,
Cry inside.
yes.
Not that I assume that you play with Barbies, but cry
Yeah.
inside because they're no longer stick figure shape anymore. The Ken dolls look like soy boys and the
And wasn't exactly masculine to begin with, so
Okay.
We all know Barbie goes for GI
Oh,
Joe.
poor thing.
I will.
Sorry, Flower. I didn't mean to be the one to pop your bubble. Yeah, it went there. It's been there for a while, apparently. Leg can tell you all about it.
Leia, you ain't got her on saying it as a soul mode. It's so
Child, I wish I was. And I wish I was. Oh, and to give you a breakdown, I'm also a Barbie collector. I've been a Barbie collector for a long time, but now Barbie collector has fallen to the woke. Barbie used to be about fun and beauty, and somebody else. She needs consoling. Oh, she needs consoling. I'm going to DM you, child. You get ready. Get ready. And
I had
now,
quite the epic rant
yes,
that day when we talked
Yeah,
about
it was fun.
that.
It was fun.
I'm gonna find.
Cooper was like, you see what? I'm like, look. It is not my job to make a product where you are comfortable with your child playing with some dolls. You need to be comfortable with the fact that either your girl likes to play with Transformers or your boy likes to play with Barbie dolls. And matter of fact, the Barbie doll is there to be the boyfriend or the girlfriend of his Ken doll or maybe his Woody doll. That's the reason why I got the Barbie doll in the first place, because their boy toy needs a girlfriend. They're learning about girls now. You better teach about the birds and the bees. You be the parent. It's not my job to make a toy. I'm just saying, it is not my job to make a toy to make you feel comfortable with your child playing with. If your child like it, you need to get it. So
here we go.
Put money in my pocket so I can put toys in your child's toy sack or whatever.
All I was going to say was, I think Barbie would rather be with GI Joe than Ken.
Yeah, but now GI Joe is much more masculine than what they've done to poor Ken. Oh my God! Oh my God! I was looking for the pictures now to see if I put in, but I didn't want to traumatize anyone more than I did. I'll see if I can.
Plastic review and something like that.
Yes, it's.
I'm just tired of
hobo Barbie,
grown-ups.
like a dude with orange hair. It's pretty bad.
I'm just tired of grown-ups trying to police other grown-ups. That's all I'm tired of. Because if I had to own a company that sells a product and they trying to tell me I need to change so my child can feel good about playing with my no, your job is to filter or weather out whether you comfortable with your child playing with it, or you need to find a way to be comfortable with your child playing with whatever. That's not my job. My job is to sell.
Latinx Barbie with purple hair and the fupa.
My job as a manager is to keep my company alive. I'm supposed to sell. I ain't no babysitter, and I damn sure ain't no kindergarten. When you came to bitch and moan at my company, did you see a playground around or a nanny? Did you see any of that? That is not where my place of business is. You can go somewhere else and find yourself a daycare center or something if that's what you want. Go take your butt over there. Take your sissy boy over there too, and your masculine girl over there too. Keep them away from my place. This is a place of business. I
know Owen's having his eyebrows singed right now, talking about this stuff. I don't think he knew what was going on with Barbie.
No, if you're not a collector, see, Owen, what happens as a collector, every year at the beginning of the year we get a catalog, so we get to see which ones we would like to collect. I look forward to it all the time, and then when I opened up and saw what I saw, I just said, oh no, now I done run over into the Mattel company with a letter next to it saying, we are now
inclusive
diversity. Yep, to incorporate inclusive and diversity in our Barbie toy line, so that everyone can feel inclusive and fit in, and all the blah 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 and blee 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 and yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, oh, so the beautiful, glamorous Barbie that I've loved to collect for the last 20 years is pretty much gone this year.
It's dough now.
It's dope. Even for the kids line, you have a collector line, which the dolls are more expensive. The makeup and the clothing line is done for collectibles, and then you have the kids line for the young girls to play with. But they completely destroyed both lines. You have Barbies with pink hair and purple lips. You have Barbies that they do that Chelsea, that Trooper just traumatized on. They went on to describe they wanted a doll that was, I guess, like non-binary
Or gender fluid.
or ginger.
Yeah.
Yes. So they created Chelsea, and I'm looking for the picture right now, Owen, so you can get yourself on blast. So they wanted one.
By the way, Owen, are you on your phone?
Yes.
Can you click on links on your phone?
I don't think so, no.
Should be able to. Should be able to, because
It depends on what phone he's
like,
using.
you know, when my avatar changes and you have like my regular avatar, that's when I'm on my cell phone. Yeah, so I mean, I'm on a Samsung. So if you're on a Samsung, it'll just auto like generate your web browser. I don't know if you're on a Fruit phone or if you're on a
I'm on
you're on a
a
Samsung.
Verizon touch phone.
You should be able to see it.
Yeah, we'll
If it's
try
if
it.
it's a screen.
And they wanted it. They're doing the non, and they also decided that didn't
Yeah,
want Barbie to be for the male gaze. So they have completely taken away everything about her that is beautiful, that we love. What I'll do is I'll show you what Barbie used to look like, and then you're going to see the woke version of you're going to see the woke version of what they've decided to do. This atrocity.
Flower, I don't want to spoil it for you.
Pink, purple hair.
Yeah, put yourself on mute, Trooper.
Okay. I will right now.
Because you will get carried away. You getting too excited there. You getting carried away, man. This is what you've been missing, Owen, since we do the Tuesday and Thursday thing. This is what you've been missing, man.
Yeah, I see.
I know you work.
Yeah.
So this, and it just oh, good grief. So I said, well, this year there's mostly I've been focusing on, thank God for eBay. I know eBay is happy as a lamb because and thrift stores, secondhand stores, thrift stores, garage sales have classics. They'll the classic Barbie that I've known and love to collect, because the main site where I used to get the collectibles from, or the company I joined, has decided to go woke with that line. So what I'm gonna do is show you what she used to look like and know and love, and then and then the woke is gonna come. So I'm just gonna show you. Let's see here. I'm gonna get something from my collection and show you what, this is what she used to look like, and then what we call know and love, and then you're gonna get the woke version.
I'll put in the chat too via link.
The link, okay, yeah, that'll be great. That will help a lot.
For everybody to see, for everybody's eyes.
Yes, I'm bringing it up.
Get your teardrops ready.
Get ready. Trooper had it caused for wolf really. It caused the wolf to really come out when he saw it. I mean, really come out. I'm like, oh, what have I done on that one? Oh goodness!
The wolf went on a rampage. Just like that was my excuse me. That was my open defiance there. Like when Trooper said, "See now," I'm like, it is not my job to do that.
Okay, this is what she used to look like for us. If I can get it in here. I was trying to take a picture of something out of I was trying to take a picture from my collections in my room here. Let me see for a minute. Okay. Oops. That picture didn't go through. Let me try again. Take your
time. Take your time.
Yeah. So I was walking around I was going to my closet to see. Let's see what I got in not my closet, in my collection here. What is what is a good one?
You got a big old closet like Batman.
Yeah.
It's like It's like when I call you guys for war, she, all Leia has to do is just play the Batman theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Open up the door, Barbie collection. Boop. Pick one. What was her favorite for the occasion?
Yeah.
World War II Barbie. Got her in the
World
soldier
War
outfit and
II.
everything. Since we're doing that while we have dead air, I'm going to just serenade for a bit. Get back into some Erica
Yeah,
Badu.
okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Now
dun,
this
dun,
is
dun, dun.
this is what that picture. That is what that's in my collection. One of my absolute favorites. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. One of the first ones I've ever owned.
Bob Mackie.
Yes, yeah, that one because that one was designed. Well,
It
Bob
didn't
Mackey's
pop
a
in.
famous. Oh, it didn't pop in.
It just
Okay.
gave us a series of really well dressed Barbies.
Oh, that's what they are. Can you see them though? Because that's just basically showing you. Well, let me see here.
Yeah,
Let me
it's
see.
a whole score of them like Amethyst Aura Barbie, Emerald Embers Barbie, Fancy Goddess of Africa,
Oh, okay. Well, basically,
Lady Liberty, Goddess of the Sun, Fancy Goddess of Age. Oh my goodness, these are some good looking Barbies.
well, some of those are in my collection. Some of the I meant to
Yeah,
pick out one particular one. I meant to get one particular one, but if you scroll down to the very last one, there's one called Gold Barbie.
let me
If you
look.
scroll,
Mhm.
yeah, if you scroll all the way down, you see one called Gold Barbie.
Oh, I
Now
like
that,
it.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that
Beyonce
one.
wishes she was this good, but I like the brunette
Wow.
brilliance.
So you got the gold Barbie. Okay.
I have the gold. I have the brunette. I have the starlight. I have the redhead, the ruby, the sapphire, the queen of hearts, the Neptune, the moon goddess, the masquerade, the Madame Dew. I call her the Marie Antoinette one. The
Hmm.
Pepe, the goddess of the sun, the fantasy goddess of Asia, the fantasy goddess of Africa, and the emerald and the atheist. So mostly everything on that page is in my collection.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yes, mostly
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a big leap from Chelsea for sure.
Yes, that's a big leap. That you like those. That is Bob Mackey was
If you want to get in touch with me, Eloise, just look
Oh,
for
nice.
Wolf Ten Media. I'll probably
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
just actually, you know what? I think I have you added. I'm gonna shoot you a link to the UN Spacey the Wolf Fleet group. Welcome back, Owen.
Yeah,
Oh, and
I
I
accidentally
don't
pressed
know.
the done button and it just made me exit completely. So
That happens. So Owen, I don't know if you can see the link that I sent. Or if you're on MeWe, I can post it there. But that I meant to just say one picture, but it ended up showing a whole bunch of them. But they're designed
Real
that
quick,
hmm
Owen, are you available at any day of the week, specifically Tuesday or Thursday in the
uh,
future?
Thursday I am leaving. Um, from Monday to Wednesday I am working from 9 to 1. So I don't think I'll be available next week. I'm afraid.
okay.
Because
Um.
I was going to invite you to our experimental stream called Elevator Pitch.
Yeah, drat. I'll be missing that.
And Star Storyteller has been asking about that. But
Well, what days? If you were able to chair, like if you were able to kind of like hitch a ride, with the stream for a bit, like which ones would you be able to do? Like Tuesdays or like Thursdays? Or are you busy on both, Owen? Like in general.
Well, what time did you plan to do this stream? Because like my work
afternoon.
out afternoon. So yeah, I'd be done at 1.
Yeah, because if you're on West Coast, I mean, what is it? We start
Yep, she
somewhere.
has me in her contacts. So
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're on West Coast time, then yeah, normally we start somewhere between 12:30 and 1. Sometimes we've even gone as late as starting at like 1:30, 2 o'clock pack.
Yep.
Pacific Central Time or Pacific time. So it just
Yeah,
depends.
yeah. I don't think I'll be available then.
Owen, I am now putting in the 9 binary. First, I'm gonna start with Ken. This is his new nine non. This is whatever the woke Ken.
Oh, Eloise is part of it.
Cool. Let me. While you guys are doing that.
Yeah, if you want to look at that, and then I'll try to find the Chelsea one that freaked. That's what Ken looks like now. That's what they've done to the Ken to the Ken dolls, and uh that's what they've done with that. If you're able to pull that up, but this is their new diverse diverse Ken dolls now.
Okay, cool. Eloise, I sent you an invite on MeWe. I just jumped in really quick just to make sure I found you, and I sent you an invite. Let's see. Oh no!
What?
Oh my gosh! Do you see Flowers comment? That's hilarious. Oh no!
She
Oh
said, "Oh no."
no.
She said, "Oh no, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. That is what they've decided to do now. That's why I put up the Bob Mackie one because I want you to see her as all glorious and beautiful and feminine and female. And now I'm going to show you what they decided that should
I'm
be
sharing the Ken doll real quick.
inclusive.
Yeah, like a total Chad. Like that's Soy Ken.
Oh no, we lost Owen. His device is not connected. Oh,
Probably
It might be
looking
one
for
of
the
those things
picture.
where he's like clicking on the link and it's closing his whatever his
Yeah, it's
stream, and then
so
yeah.
Eloise, yeah, I'm still working on what I'm gonna do with that group. I just want everybody there so I can have everybody together so I can contact them freely. But that's mostly for sometimes Robotech talk, sometimes our talk, or anybody who wants to join in on our crew to talk. Hey, who's that? Owen again. He's on there twice.
Some clever horrors I've seen, but I'm back.
Did you see the comment? Yeah, I love.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
should be fun. That's why to show that I was trying to find one of the new diverse pink haired. I guess the Chelsea one, the one that Barbie. I was trying to look that up as well, so you can see.
Okay, here's Kunta Kinte right here.
Oh no, no.
It's Kunta.
I think I know which one you're talking. Are you showing one of the? I think I know which one you're talking about.
Black boy, Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
What the heck is
LeVar,
this?
is that you? LeVar,
Who
is
is
that
these people? This is like a poor man's Die Atwilder. Madonna.
Oh, poor Flower. Like her eyebrows are being singed as we speak.
Yeah, they are.
Who's in the background? Oh my goodness.
Did
A
you
bunch of
see the one?
posers.
Did you see the one article I posted? That's
Yeah.
really the only relevant news we have. I mean, so far today that I just
Wait. Hang on. This old crone is dating a 27-year-old. Is that what they're trying to do? And the fact that he's probably doing some pride. Oh wow, she did. They did advertise her pride performance. I thought that was Lady Gaga for a minute.
you're looking at that one. Oh my gosh! If you scroll down, it's like there's a bit much. Let's see. So what we're talking about is Madonna did a performance for Pride Month. The article is from
Of course.
today.com from Francesca Gariano, and mainly in here they put that she's 62. So keep that within context. So the material Mima has a 27-year-old BF. So a lot of these pictures, a lot of these pictures are of the material Mima with her with her grandson, if you will. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Screw that bitch.
Did you see the picture with him and her in the table? Did you see that one?
No, I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. Do I need to? I
Yes,
don't think I need to.
yes, you do.
Are you
You got
sure?
Yes, you got to scroll to that one where they're like sitting at the table with the drinks.
Let me see.
So at 62 years old, after being loaded with all this money, that's the best she can do. And it's they're sitting at a booth and
Let me stretch out this real quick because it's. Oh my! Oh yeah! Oh no! Close your cooch, girl. Close
Oh,
your. Why are you
please.
trying to look young? That's my. That's the
That's
thing
what
that's killing me right
that's what
now.
I'm
She got that
saying.
short pink hair. She got all that makeup on her face. She
Oh,
look.
now she's got anime cheeks now. Did you notice that? Like
You know,
Yeah.
she's trying to manga girl her look now. So
Close
she
your cooch, girl.
I knew that aging would be a problem for her because most of her career has been based on her vanity. It's been based on her looks. She's always been vain.
yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
always been vain, and she's always been about her looks, her appearance. She's now
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
age where, I mean, I'm not going to lie, she made good music. I bought a lot of her records, but in time when you rely so heavily on your vanity, and when your vanity starts to go, and you don't have anything else to fall on,
Right, right.
you try to cling on to it as hard as you can, and that
Oh
looks.
my, yeah. Her BF looks like opposite
If
of
we
low.
were made
Opposite
in
of
his
low. He looks
image, then
like he looks
call us
he looks
by
hella
our
420.
names.
He looks hella
Most
420.
intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Oh, on and on and on
And then
and
the other thing that's
on.
going on in pop culture news is the whole free Britney
On and
hashtag.
on and on and on.
That's the other thing that's going on right
I
now is
go
that
on. I'm not hearing this, man. I'm playing me some Badu in the background, man. I'm seeing me some on and on and on and on.
my head keep rolling like a rolling stone.
My suffocate's moving like a rolling stone. Ooh, on and on
Oh
and on
goodness.
and on. All night till the break of dawn. I go on and on and on and
Let's
on. My
see.
suffocate's moving like a rolling stone. I mean, and me, I'm gonna sing me some
I do
Missy
have another one.
Elliott.
I did have another article in the Trooper Vault right here. I'll put it in private chat. Just 'cause I was like, I don't know. I might have to
Damn
come
it,
in
he
with a
got
little
a Trooper
ammo.
Vault
So
too.
I had one more. So
Damn it, he got
I
a
don't know
Trooper
if
Vault.
you,
Everybody, look out.
I don't
yeah,
know if
yeah.
this is. I don't know if you guys have been talking about it, but I brought up. But I was going to bring up the situation with Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones
Yes,
5 that's been going on. I don't know if
yes.
you guys have already touched that.
I heard Pappy Jones like got an injury on set. I was like, oh my god, that's terrible. I don't know if it was an ankle or whatnot. I didn't look into it. I just came across the fact that he did have an injury on set. I'm like, well, maybe he shouldn't be running.
He had a shoulder injury, and I believe
Fire.
they'll be shut down production for 6 weeks or more because
Ouch,
it's a serious
ouch.
shoulder industry. Now,
Well, God,
I was gonna say, go ahead, or Owen, if you want to say anything on this, since I haven't had a chance to chat with you yet. Um, for me, why is this movie being made? Why is Indy 5? Do we need an Indiana Jones 5? In fact, not
You
Trooper,
know
Commander,
they do
the
that
next,
because there's never been a woman who did a director. We have to make room for the woman to make her debut as a director of an Indiana Jones movie, right? Right? Or
yeah,
is it a
yeah.
we this time?
It's not Steven Spielberg, the man who helped create Indiana Jones. He bowed out. Which
yes,
was smart of him because I think he just didn't want to. I think not working with
To do his
Kathleen
West
Kennedy
Side
is,
Story.
yeah, to do his West Side Story. Well, yeah, that I'm not crazy about that either. He thinks his West Side Story is supposed to be authentic because everybody in the film is Latino. They're supposed to be Latino. Now, look, I have nothing against diversity or all Latinos, but West Side. I mean, I'm really getting tired of these reboots and remakes being made for political reasons. That's what I think a
Yeah.
lot of it is for. I think it's being done
Yeah.
simply to make some sort of political statement. At the time that Spielberg was working on
I'll
this,
give him.
Yes, on target,
I'll give
100%
him a
on the
legit
nail.
pass. Look, I'll give him a legit pass because at least he's not going around telling us something. This whole room is too fucking white.
okay, I can work with that. My
I
assumption.
mean, nobody had a
I'll
problem
go.
with the
I'll go
motherfucker directing
corner right now.
Amistad. Let's just say that.
All right, you
That's
got
the
you. Yeah,
only way.
there's a point there.
I have that
Look,
somewhere.
that's the only reason why I'm giving the man leeway. The man directed Amistad, so he made the movie very, very impactful, if you will. So I'm like, I'm going to give him the
Right.
benefit of the doubt with West Side Story, because if he got out of Amistad without no pushback, more to the power to him for deciding to make West Side Story a bit more authentic with real Latinos, I guess. If he wants to go that route, let him go that route. Like I said, if he ain't come out telling us the room is too fucking white, you know what I'm saying? Then I could say he's still the
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg that we all know. What's that? Ready Player One, not so withstanding, but whatever.
Hmm.
Right.
That's just where I'm at right now.
I think Ender's Game should have been a nice.
That's debatable, child. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. After what's his name? Lim. Man, you made freaking Moana music. You ain't got nothing to apologize for.
I got another one if
You know
I
he was.
fall.
That motherfucker was responsible for it. So what can I say except you're welcome? You know.
Hmm.
Now he's singing. What can I say except I'm sorry?
I don't know why he had to say he was sorry. There's nothing for him to apologize about. Maybe it just did a film that just didn't. That just was highly rated. It just didn't click. So, Trooper, you saw. Oh,
Yeah,
did you see the?
I saw Fresh
Oh,
Prince.
what the fuck is all this?
That's not bad though. That's not bad though. The hair's got to go though. Like he needs like a little Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff,
No,
flat top.
this new article that Leia has graced us with. I'm gonna share this with the stream.
Which one? Because
What
I
the
put up
hell?
two. I put up the how
I'm
K-pop.
gonna read the title as. I'm gonna read the title. Hey, shut up, man. I'm gonna read the title as such. Disney. Hang on. Disney is considering turning adopted biracial woman's royal roots into a movie.
Yes,
here we go.
Yes. That one is by Sahar. Let's see if I get this right. Akbarzai, if I got that right. I can roll my R's. That's all right. It's cool. Yeah. The crazy part about
you know you got a
this
speech
is that
impediment.
it goes into like her own personal life, and I know we've talked about injecting yourself into say X.
You know, I was waiting for an African princess, not this.
So this whole thing just goes.
I was really waiting for a real African princess, but not this.
And I'm glad I found this.
You lagging?
Somebody lagging. I came across this. Hold on, let me see. Are we good? Am I good? Am I coming across pretty good?
We should be.
Or am I lagging?
Can you hear me?
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you.
No back.
No.
Oh, wait, can you hear me? Oh, you still there?
Is he there? Oh, he's probably been looking at the link.
Yeah.
That's where the lag was coming from.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the takeaway from this is like further down in the article, she's quoted as saying, Disney Plus is a great partner because they understand the value of representation of a Black African-American princess. It's going to have a profound impact on the culture.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Added that
because they have a gentle understanding for East Asian mythology.
She said, 10 years in the making, this story should be told, and it's the time is now. And
Oh, this
apparently
story
she
should be
published a book.
told.
Yes. Well, that's again. I mean, if we go
Told
back
like a
to
soldier boy told. Damn. Soldier boy
Well,
told. Damn. Soldier boy up in this world. Right there, oh, Superman.
well,
Oh,
like
Superman. Oh.
it's like what Leia and I have been harping on, where they're being told the movie, if you will. Like they're not processing
You know,
the film
man.
critically
They're
while they're
not. They're
watching
not.
it.
They're not writing it. Nothing to show for it. It's just like that one people that one person in every school classroom that talks about how great they are, but they don't produce anything.
Well, it
Hmm.
goes back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pandering. It's all it is. It's
Ew! What is
pandering.
this? What the heck? What the?
What? What's
Who
wrong?
that hippie kid in the bar? Ew!
Are you just now
It's
seeing Fresh Prince, Ken?
That ain't no Fresh Prince kid. That's hippie gay kid.
there was another.
Oh, hi.
There was another one.
Uh-uh.
Oh my God, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down.
That ain't Fresh Prince kid either.
Sound like you just opened the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes.
I'm screaming like
Uh,
Joanna Man in here.
Yeah, that is what's on store shelves for parents to buy for their kids. That's what Mattel
I ain't
thinks
seen that shit in Target.
kids because they're not selling. That's from their diversity line. I posted a couple in there. That's for the one female in there too. You'll have to look up. I think I posted a female in there as well. That is from their there's a female with a flower dress, and you just have to see gay family.
oh my goodness.
Yes. That's what I said when I saw it. That's what I said.
What's Barbie gonna do with there? Is she gonna pull on it? Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this.
Gator Carlton.
I'm so mad. I forgot the banner. There you go. There's the banner.
Gator Carl.
Carlton. That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the damn banner. Yeah, I done got distracted by this crap. Half
Yeah.
half
Wow.
2 hours, and I forgot to put the banner.
Gator Carlton. That is Mattel's so-called diversity line. That is what they consider
This is
to
what they
be.
consider a black man should look like.
That's crazy. That's
The one with
crazy
the man bun
overnight.
and the mesh skirt. I mean, shirt.
Yeah, that's
You poor soul. You have to
100% Owen.
go through this madness like we do, Owen. I'm sorry.
right. They actually
Yeah.
Now I kind of feel bad bringing you into the where Wolf Command rounds have been going lately, Owen. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you've been this far away. I mean,
The bile's
you
kind
missed
of
a lot.
building up in the back
missed
of
a
his throat. Just
lot.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Man, you haven't even catch the backwatch, have you?
No, I hadn't.
they
Oh, well,
Well, it's still there for you. There ain't nobody deleting it. So far, YouTube hasn't tried to attack me yet, and I've been throwing all kind of warning signs their way.
Yep.
that
I've
line
been
is.
challenging them. Go ahead, Leia. Sorry.
I was gonna say they make the classic Ken look more masculine compared to what they got coming out now. The
Yeah.
old Ken looks more like the Toy Story Ken looks more masculine than this. This is their idea of what a man should look like and be.
Well,
They said that.
They got a queer bait Ken with another Ken, so
Yeah.
you don't need Barbie. Here's this Ken with the long hair you can pull on.
Yeah.
Owen, we're no longer in the 90s anymore.
I mean, I never grew up in the 90s, man. I was just born in 96. I never grew in the 90s.
You technically were in the 90s.
But I don't remember any
Technically.
of it.
Well,
You remember most of it.
thousands, right?
A little
That's
bit of
that's
it,
still
yeah.
technically 90s.
It is?
Technically.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. I mean,
It crossed over to the 2000s. We were still
Because,
skateboarding,
well,
rollerblading.
True.
you're not like a Zoomer. Like a Zoomer right now, is what up to maybe 25, even 27 is kind of pushing it. So, like, if you're below 25, obviously you're a Zoomer right now. So you're like, what the hell is going on with Hollywood, right? Because like all these grown adults are like, switching actors and
Yeah.
putting them in
Acting like
dresses.
little children.
It's like little, yeah, ungrateful, very ungrateful for the careers that they have. Like the article that Trooper put out about Disney, that they don't know what diversity is. That is nothing but pandering and revenge. Someone
It is.
brought this up. I don't know if it was another article I heard or another YouTube page. A lot of this, all of this casting and diverse and role switching, I call it revenge casting or revenge. They're taking, they don't see fans as fans anymore. They see us as people who need to be taught a lesson because in 2016, they believe we all put the orange man in the office. So because of
Right.
that, they feel that we need to be punished. So what they're going to do, we're deciding that they feel that fans, true fans, are the ones that caused all of that. So
Right.
all of this we're seeing going on now is Hollywood taking revenge out on fans because they think we're all racist, histophobes, we're homophobic, we're sexist.
Or if you're a
All of us
minority,
are
you're a
said,
slave.
yes,
Oh.
you're a slave.
Yeah.
You need to be educated in
If you're
how
a
great you
woman
are.
and you don't co-sign to the feminist propaganda, you have internalized misogyny.
Exactly.
Or me eating a steak is supremacy, or doing exercise is supremacy, or speaking properly is supremacy. Like
Yep.
I
Owen,
don't know where to stop. The line just keeps going.
Or
Owen,
if you,
welcome to the world of they live.
That
more
one
like
I
in,
still need to see. So
You need to see
I
it definitely.
and more
Flower,
like
I
in,
totally agree. Like Thanos was absolutely right. And were you here for the stream? Was it last week, or Scooter and I were just like going at it like two weirdos, and he's trying to defend Cap, and I'm like all Mega Ultron. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And it's like at one point you need to draw a line and you need to stick to that. And Skinner's going
and,
on
and,
about
and Leia was about
humanity
to
and
interject. I said,
altruism.
Leia, hang on, let them have their fun.
And Skinner's talking about human
Because I'm just
altruism.
sitting entertained
I'm
by
like,
this back and
altruism be
forth.
damned. I'm like, toss
I
that
was
out
just
the
sitting here,
window.
I'm just sitting here, just being entertained by this back and forth. And Leia was about to interject. I was like, Leia, hang on, let them have their fun. This is their. I know you want to say something, but hang on. Let's see how this concludes.
Yeah, no, Flower. Speaking of Boba Fett's ship, I came up with a new name. Just like the people with jobs in Ragnarok, it's a ship with a job.
What you gonna say, Owen?
What are you gonna say, Owen?
oh no, it's just like yeah, I remember the people, the prisoners with jobs.
Hmm. Oh yeah, freaking politically correct Jeff Goldblum.
Right, right. I love that part.
I mean
Why
that
you call them
actually did
slaves?
me well.
Wait, that's an ugly word. It's supposed to be the prisoners with jobs.
The prisoner with jobs are revolting.
I think the complaint about Boba Fett that is the nitpicking from the Kennedy camp. That's Kathleen Kennedy's camp.
Hmm.
She's hating the fact that they're hating the fact that Favreau is pretty much trying to get Star Wars back to common sense the way George Lucas intended to be, and
The
she
only
hates
way to
that.
get Star Wars back to common sense is to just get rid of everything that Disney did.
That's gonna be a long time. It's
Mhm.
already been ingrained in most people.
Yeah, most people,
I
particularly.
I thought
I
Edu was
know
the
you
full
want.
moon. That was about
Wait,
it.
what?
I mean, that was Rogue One, and that feels like a lifetime ago.
I
And that was
think people, I think fans, if you want to call them normies, or if you want to call them casual fans, they let the
yeah.
Kennedy reign of Star Wars be ingrained in their minds. They don't understand why true fans don't like it. To them, it's like you
I
said,
like
it's
it.
gonna be it's gonna be
I see
hard to.
I see you wearing Darth Maul's socks. I like all the Star Wars.
I love Darth
Yes.
Maul, dude. Darth Maul is like the most tortured villain. He's like the most tragic character in Star Wars. Aside from Darth Vader, we're not talking about main canon. We're talking about taking a character right out of the prequels and literally giving him an entire freaking arc to where he ends up on a rooftop having to duel with Ahsoka Tano. And these are like two like apprentices, if you will, that have been tossed away by the establishment machine only to be crushed in their dueling agendas. You know what I mean? I mean, that to me is like, wow. But I mean, again, it's Filoni, so I mean, it's going to be relatively good to watch because he was the one good thing that came out of Clone Wars, and the fact that it kind of took this long, and honestly, the only reason it took this long is because they've trashed everything to this point that they needed something decent, so they're like, yeah, let's do that 7th season because we need something to watch. So, but
I agree. I agree. Boba Fett ship, it got renamed.
Wait. They won?
hey, it got renamed already. It just came out today.
I think that's
Gonna anger all the Boba Fett fans.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I tapped out, man. I got on the freaking pod with Thor, Rocket and Groot, and I just like beeline. I was like, later, morons. Like, I got an idea. We got 2 ships and a group of morons. I'm gonna go with the Pirate Angel, go to Nidavellir, and you guys take care of the Reality Stone. Bye, morons.
What were you going to say, Owen?
Oh my god.
Oh, nothing. I got nothing new to add to Disney's nonsense.
Well, since we're on that, I'm gonna read Neil Starr's comment here.
Alrighty, go at it.
The brilliant star that shines through the night, the iron wall that wards off evil. Rise, our man, stands before you. Rise, our man. Rise, our man. Kade Kideko. Rise, our man. Rise, our man. On your shit, kick, pow!
All right.
Girls.
Shut
Go
up,
ahead,
you know you
Owen.
like that.
Go ahead, Owen.
No. Yeah, I got nothing.
He's tapped out. He's tapped out.
Yeah, he's tapped out. He's like being bombarded by all the changes that are coming by so quickly.
Well,
I think that's coming from Kennedy's
one
camp.
for Kennedy. I got one for Kennedy. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes, go right ahead.
Go ahead, man.
She's a bitch when you say my name. Talk more junk, won't look my way. She's a bitch, see me want cheese. So back up. I can't read and speak at the same time. That's the problem with reading lyrics.
You want to try again?
Nah. She rapped too fast.
Kennedy has become Cruella.
Nah, that'd be too kind. You gotta go more evil queen from Snow White. She wants to be the fairest of them all.
Yeah, she's a mixture of the evil queen from Snow White and the wicked witch from the Wizard of Oz. That's what I call her. Yeah, she's both of those mixed together. You're absolutely right. She's that together.
Yeah, talking about evangelical Christians.
He's 100%.
Fashion Raya.
Okay, no. If you think about it, like,
Trooper, you still there? You kind of broke up there.
Yeah, you broke up, Trooper. You there?
No. So give every Disney view.
Okay, he's talking to himself now.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, you broke up. We didn't hear you.
Now? I might have had a lag. I closed a few windows.
Okay. I can hear you clearly now.
I'll probably have to do that from me too. I got a lot of windows open.
Yeah, I had to close some to myself.
Okay, so if we assign every IP that Disney owns a puppy, right? What is Cruella about? Cruella's been skinning those puppies as they come. So, I mean, that's perfect. Yeah. So
well, she's technically not skinning those puppies. Yeah, but she's paying people to do it. So technically it's her money, right?
That's right.
So she's guilty by association, right? But a woman cannot be guilty of association because she's a woman. Keep telling yourself that.
So she's been racking up puppy fur because she got Falcon. She got Bucky. She got Black Widow. Well, no, 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 no,
Mm-hmm.
no. No, this is KK. So okay, so she got Cara Dune. She got Ray inserted in there. She undid Yoda. She undid Luke. Like it fits. It totally fits. Like I mean, we went from having like Star Wars Luke to space calf drinking Luke, or I mean that's how
Titty
bad it
sucker
is.
Luke. We
Yeah,
came
more or
from Luke
less,
to titty sucker.
more or less, man. He was fixated on that milk. So
Mm-hmm.
It
so
was.
I mean, yeah, no, no, it's a good analogy. I mean, she's skinning her puppy
It
left and
is.
right. Like I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the biggest fur to date has been Cara Dune. I mean, she took the wind out of
Have
Favreau's
you
sails.
noticed any influx of women dyeing their hair half color
Nope.
lately?
I think it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
I think it'll
It's
be a
oh
trend because
no.
Cruella. It's
Oh
trending.
no. I'm not ready for that.
Well, you weren't ready for
I
Manga Girl Madonna, so
See,
I
I
get
could tolerate that kinda. Go ahead, Leia.
I get your analogy, Trooper, and it really is a good one. The bottom line to me with Kathleen Kennedy, the whole reign of this wicked witch's reign is basically, first of all, I think she's delusional. I think she is a delusional woman who thought that she could be George Lucas and wanted to be George Lucas. She wanted to be him, but she thought that in her mind she just yes, child, I absolutely agree, but in her mind, when she was saying all the stupid stuff that Steven Spielberg she would say, she thought the men were holding her back or holding her down. So
hmm
when she inherited when Lucas put her in charge of her work, now it could be, I don't know how woke she was at the time,
right.
but maybe not. My theory is, being the power that she had, she probably went to all the Hollywood cocktail parties and on their boats and sailing to exotic places. And being the fact that Hollywood hates Star Wars, they would love to see Star Wars fall. They probably got into her head and told her, if you take Star Wars and you turn this into a female empowerment diversity empire, you could be the savior of mankind. Those words got in her head, and she became delusional and saw herself as this great messiah for all
Mm.
people, and decided that she was going to make Star Wars into her image, into something that it isn't, and listen to Hollywood tell her that the fans are racist, sexist, homophobes,
So
that should
basically a
be taught a
dictator.
lesson. Basically, yes, and that's what she's
No, no,
become,
no.
a
She,
delusional one, because she does. We can clearly see she has no talent. She may be a producer, but she's not a storyteller. And to me, the whole point of
she,
Star Wars is basically to destroy everything Lucas built up.
Look
she,
what
she, she basically elevated herself to Mary of Nazareth, and did the Immaculate Conception, and her baby was Ray, of course. So, so Ray could
Yes,
do no wrong,
exactly.
and in doing so, literally tanked the franchise. Like
Now,
I,
this is
I
a question that's been lingering in my head for quite some time now. What would
mhm.
have happened if Kathleen Kennedy was not in the picture and it was just J.J. Abrams himself?
Oh, it would have been just as bad. Because
Mediocre,
really, I mean,
perhaps. That,
oh, nice. No, okay, so um, really quick. Okay, so we take Kathleen out of the picture, right? You still need a PGA. You need a producer that is, like affiliated with the Producers Guild of America, because I mean, you can't really do much of anything without that PGA, title or whatever. Okay, so you find your guy with the purse and the money or whatnot. Um, Really, what it comes down to, because we all know JJ's track record, he's not really good with anything other than rebooting a film and then dipping out, is figuring out where you want to take Star Wars. Like, I think, um, and it's very apparent in these films, is that they were starting from point A and they were going to try to work their way to point B. What they probably needed to do, more or less, is figure out where they wanted to be, what the Disney um, Star Wars universe was going to look like, say at point F, if you will, and literally kind of break that down. So you kind of give yourself a decade if you want to do a decade of films, right? Break it
Hmm.
down and figure out a point from where you can start, and then start those films there and work up to your desired point. I'm not saying that the Russos did that, but it's very apparent that they actually kind of gave a little bit more thought to their films, right? Um,
Right.
Hmm.
I agree. I
in the
agree.
sense of all these films, like even okay, because the beautiful thing about this, and I know on MeWe I've posted like my lineup of films and how I watch them. And the beauty of all these films is that to a point, you can move these films up and down from phases, like how you want to start watching your phase two. You know, um, there's maybe one or two references sometimes that you kind of have to stay within because, in the original release, as far as like the chronological order, that's kind of cemented. But with some of these films, you don't necessarily have to watch them in that order because you take them out of order and they still connect. Like, say, that Guardians of the Galaxy is a good one. Guardians of the Galaxy, you can pretty much stick anywhere within a given time point, if you will, and it's still relevant. It still has all the main points it hits. It still hits the Power Stone. It hits Xandar, which we subsequently see destroyed in Infinity War, or we know of that Xandar was destroyed in acquiring the Power Stone. Stuff like
Yeah, we
that.
inferred there that
Yeah,
that it was
yeah.
just right,
So I mean, like the films don't lose the
or at least half
fun.
his population was
They
wiped
don't
out.
lose the fun. Yeah, they don't lose the fun, and everything is still pretty coherent within some extent. Like I told you, the only real plot hole, if you will, was Homecoming. But normally, I don't watch Homecoming uh, before I watch Doctor Strange. I always watch Doctor Strange first if I'm going to go ahead. And, if I'm going to do like a chronological order, I'm always going to watch Doctor Strange first so that there's a effect of a time war. And then when I watch Homecoming, that explains the time plot hole. It's like, oh, okay, well, these things happen when Doctor Strange uses the time stone. But stuff like that. I mean, I know I'm kind of going off on a rabbit hole, but
It's
I
fine.
mean with Star Wars, you didn't get that. It's almost like, okay, well, what's Rogue One going to be about? It's going to be about these characters. Okay, cool. But it's a one-off. It's like we don't know anything else about them, and now they're like, oh yeah, we're going to make more D plus content, and you're going to get to know more about Cassian Andor. And I'm thinking to myself, Cassian
No, I don't
Andor,
care about Cassie.
right? Because more or less it was about Jyn Erso to an extent. Not that I cared about Jyn Erso. I actually cared more about K2. That would have been
Or
a
Chirrut
yeah,
or
yeah,
Baze.
yeah. Well, and it wasn't even about Chiro Imwe either, because that was literally bringing martial arts into Star Wars. I was like, oh man, I was like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Imwe, because it's Donnie Yen. I mean, come on, the guy
It
is like a
is.
martial arts aficionado. Like these are the
That was
dudes you
that
hire
was
to do a
basically
martial arts film,
Lucasfilm's apology for having the raid characters in Force Awakens, and the only thing they did was just blast things and ran away
right?
from tentacle monsters. You
Yeah.
have freaking Iko Iuis and Yaya Rama with together.
Yeah.
This time not beating the crap out of each other, and all you did with them is just make them run from tentacle monsters. Okay.
Uh, I would say
For those who don't know, that's
the
Mad Dog and
tragic
Rama
thing in terms of Clone Wars.
from the raid.
Yep.
Yep, yep. The
Well,
tragic thing about go ahead, Leia. Go ahead, Leia.
no, you could continue, Trooper. All I was just going to say, the bottom line is Kennedy's sequel trilogy, and maybe I'm repeating myself, was basically her, we all know it, her trying to erase everything George Lucas ever did.
Or
I
we
think
could say that
that
she
that's
was a hippie boomer female that just ended up with a cool job of giving Spielberg coffee, and then just kind of worked her way up the chain. And she may have self-inserted herself into the trilogy. That's how I look at it. I'm like, that's Kathleen right there. I mean, if you really want to go there, I'm
Hmm.
like, That's her as a Star Wars character. So
Yeah, because everybody knows Ray is her own self-assertion. You're right. That's how she sees herself. That's how she sees
right,
herself. And
she was
and
coming in to
and
save the day.
right. And everybody, I think everybody was so upset because we thought that these three films, even myself at first, was going to
Yep,
bring together Han, Leia, and Luke. And she took that away from us. She
yep,
took
yep,
it
yep.
away from us. She took it away from us. She destroyed it in order, in order for her, because we fans that grew up with Star Wars, she didn't want to please us. She took that away from us in order to make room for her wonderful Rey and her great trilogy. So that's how I see her, as a delusion. I think she's a delusional woman,
Yeah,
and it's sad that
yeah, like
I fought Bob Iger in the fall of Star Wars as well. That's probably why he's hightailing it on out of there.
yeah,
Because I think he's just as responsible for the fall, for not reeling her in and saying, "Hey, I'm your boss. These movies are bombing. You
yeah,
fix it, or if you don't know how to do it, hire people who do.
yeah.
Hire the people who can know how to do it and fix it." But Bob Iger wouldn't do that, of course, because he
Yeah,
was too
because
chicken.
all these popular YouTube channels, the
Wah,
first thing
wah,
they did,
wah, you're being a meanie. Wah, wah,
the
I'm
first
gonna
thing they
report
did was
to
they started doing
Corpo.
the same thing. Yeah, they started crying about Star Wars, and they fixated on Kathleen Kennedy, and that's why, like I said before, a lot of these people who watch YouTube, they know more about Kathleen Kennedy than they know about Bob Iger and Bob Chapek. Um, they know these names like Kevin Feige, but they can't tell you like names like Sherry Redstone. Um,
Mm.
and that was my point. It's like, uh, and I'm gonna
Let's
call it.
let's let's segue and circle back around to that topic for now. Let's address this question real quick.
Huh,
And it's from Donick Powell. He says, "What does the future look like for video game adaptations?" Okay, so recently we
yeah,
have Mortal Kombat as a video game adaptation. Before that, we had the Monster Hunter movie that came out in December, which with little to no advertisement for that movie at all coming from that one. As far as any other future video game movies,
it's
video
very
game movies are still like up in the air in my from my point of view, because so far they haven't really gone that woke. I'm not even going to go ahead. I'm going to start calling Mortal Kombat woke. Pretty much, the woke degenerates will try to say it's woke, or at least some people who are have misconceptions of it being woke. Uh, Really, it can go either way. Bottom line, it can go either way with video game movies. Either you got somebody who loves the game enough to adapt it proper, or somebody who no longer, well, we no longer have people who hate video games that are working on this time around. You do have passionate fans working on this, but you also got people talking over their shoulders, breathing down their shoulders. Yeah, Gamer mentions Sonic the Hedgehog 2020 and Detective Pikachu. Those were actually pretty good too. But yeah, so it can go either way. So
well,
far, I will say this: if anything, this will be a good time for video game movies to shine for right now, while comic book movies are taking a back seat,
I
and we
would
really need
say,
somebody to really put their chips on the line, risk something, and not have their head up their asses about it,
Mm.
well, I would say the only difference,
and keep
with
Ubo away from them.
Yeah.
no, I see, and I'm not coming at it from that. It's like my view has my view still is that they're mining for IPs, because I mean they're ripping through IPs like candy. So
Yeah, there's
in
still
terms
supposed to
of
be the
like
Last
Mortal
of Us
Kombat
show
and stuff
coming
like
out.
that, I mean you saw how it more or less tried to pander to the China box office. But
Minority.
then at the same time, it came out that Cole Young was a studio, and it wasn't a request. It was like, you need to stick a character in there, and this is what we want.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
And it
There
that
was
we go.
one of
explains
those things.
everything.
It was one of
Because
those
when I
things.
heard about them adding like a new character as the main, I was like, oh, they're pulling another Alice again.
Yeah,
Not this time. Nobody married this asshole.
yeah.
True,
So
but
I
it's the
mean,
same kind of feel.
the future is
Nah.
very bleak. It's very bleak because what's happening is they're only getting a certain budget, but it goes all into CG. It has nothing to do with writing. So what you're getting is you're not even getting Mortal Kombat in '95. What you're getting is a subpar film with really good I want to say graphics, with really good effects. With
I'm
gamers
watching Kong,
comparison,
Godzilla versus Kong right now.
well, with gamers comparison between Detective Pikachu and Hedgehog, the main difference is that, as far as Pokemon was more or less introduced into the West as a cartoon. Subsequently, the cards then came out, um, and that's how people got into it. As far as Hedgehog was a video game, which then subsequently became a franchise. So, I mean, that's why it was a little wonkier with Hedgehog, where the original design looked like blah, and then of course and then all these fans inserted themselves, and they're like, "Oh, that's not Sonic. That's not Sonic." And the studio was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So, Pikachu being the main difference, and here's the difference because there is one,
Oh, if you
is
want to dip
that
out, you can at any given time. Just letting you know.
Oh, okay. I'll stay on a little bit. I haven't been on in a while, so.
yeah, man,
Right.
like it's like hog the mic, dude. Like by all means, like I mean, it's Fight Club in here, so.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
But
We're split. We're basically split. Like I'm the beast. Uh, Churu can be Daryl or Danny, and Leia is Judith, and you can be the little kid personality.
Oh
You
Lord.
certainly got the voice for him. No I'm kidding.
Oh.
but
Kidding, kidding.
the thing is, like the studios
Uh-huh.
still have a vested interest to compete with anime and manga. I mean,
Oh, and you know me for how long?
that's why Detective
Over a year.
Pikachu, more or less, was treated like a franchise. That to me, honestly, that to me is Deadpool 3. That to me is Deadpool 3 because we're not going to get a third Deadpool film. But I mean, it's in the style of Ryan Reynolds. You get the adult jokes inserted in just a way that the mom and dads were like laughing in the theater while the kids
When
are
is
watching the
Free
little
Guy coming
Pokemon.
out?
So
Still
what, as
wait
far
for
as
that.
Deadpool 3?
No, Free Guy.
Hmm, that I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That looks.
That's another video game movie that's like close to being a video game movie.
I think it was. It looks like they want to be Fortnite, but they don't have the legal license to call it that, so they just made it their own movie.
Oh well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, okay. Now that we're talking about this type of stuff, look at what Netflix is doing with Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, I saw the cast
So
photos.
yeah, so again, you're asking me what the future is, and you got this bright, shiny, you got like these lights on this roof, and Wolf is like, there's 5 lights, and I'm like, no, there's 4 lights. So, but.
Sorry, Trooper's Dennis in the personality wing, and Leia's Patricia.
Right. So it's like, oh, 5 lights. But
You are different from the rest. Your heart is pure. Rejoice. The broken are more evolved. Rejoice. We are glorious. We will no longer be afraid. Only through pain can you achieve your greatness. The impure are untouched, the unburned, the unslain. Those who have not been torn have no value in themselves and no place in this world. They are asleep.
What is is that your Picard or?
I have no
No, that's
idea.
the
I'm
beast
just
from
listening to this
Split.
thing.
Oh, okay. No, that sounds familiar. My only point about video games is I would be careful again. I've come along with what Wolf Commander says. Somebody out of somewhere has to come out and be a rogue and just make their own film, because I feel Hollywood doesn't like video game movies either. Hollywood just doesn't
Well,
like pop culture. They don't like video game movies at all. And I would be nervous about any adaptation of anything at this time, because I just feel like they will take it and make it political. I hate to keep ratting on that. I hate to be, a downer, but I don't have trust in Hollywood right now. And they don't like, one, they don't like video games. And two, I just feel like they'll take a popular game, but they'll find some way to wokeify it, because they just cannot stand these people. It's going to take an outside filmmaker to come
They
in.
definitely gonna the way they're gonna go about that is for the toxic gamer, the toxic gamers to not have anything for that matter in that case, because
Right.
they do gun for toxic gamers too, like that. I mean, not to bring up Gamergate,
well,
but you know.
Hmm.
I think I think they like getting a rise out of quote toxic gamers because it just adds more to their PR, and that's what I've been saying for a while. That to them it doesn't matter. I mean, if you got all these YouTube channels ranting about how it's so wrong, I mean, you're still giving it attention, and you're just adding more fuel to the fire so they can say, see, we told you these guys are toxic. You should watch our stuff. It's not toxic at all. So but as far as Deadpool 3, it has no release date. The director already said he's more or less not coming back for Deadpool 3. And if there was going to be a Deadpool 3, it would have already been released. So right now they're just peddling the idea of having a Deadpool 3 to see how much of demand there is. But I mean, this is what Hollywood does. They'll throw it out just like Red Sonja. You remember there was supposed to be a Red Sonja remake, and then we never got anything out of that. There was supposed to be a Conan third film. We never got anything out of that. Like this stuff gets tossed out there to see if there's someone with enough money to be like, yeah, I'll front the money. But it's like at this point, I mean, look at where we're going. Like um, the rights are being fought over as far as the Predator films. So I mean, you have that going on because yep. So I mean,
Well,
it's hard to say right now. Pop culture is bleak. So you, me, and everyone in the stream, unless we're creating the new pop culture, then get ready for more of the same.
Or
Like
art,
unless
period. Just art. Just give people a future to look forward to or to build, or at least encourage to build.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Doing
yeah.
my best here, slowly but surely, hopefully.
You, Owen,
Yeah, man.
you, I choose to be the first of my victims on elevator pitch.
When I am available, I will be there.
I am the ruler of all Saiyans, even you, Brawly. Then please, do your best to make me kneel before you. Ha!
I don't see myself as Broly. I see myself as Krillin.
all right, Owen. All right. That's cool.
Hey, why don't you give us a handicap? Is that another word for coffin?
Was that from Abridged?
Yes.
No,
I thought-
Angelina Jolie.
that's from the movie proper.
Well, I think it's to piggyback what Trooper has to say right now. I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do here in this stream, but I know for a fact that I'm not going to support anything that has a political agenda behind it and not what it's supposed to be. I'm not putting my money on it. I can live without it. I can watch classic films. I can watch classic television. I am not going to just sit there like and be dumbed brained by it. And I'm gonna watch my words, but I think that
No, don't watch your words. Say what you gotta say. Tell it like it is, like everybody else here. We tell it like it is. We don't buy our tongue here, Leia. You the Leia of Valor, anyways. What good's a Leia of Valor if she can't tell it like it is? Say what you gotta say.
Well, thank you.
Say what you want to say. Actually, sorry, not got to. What you want to say.
The professor used the term, and I like this term that he used. Normies or the casual viewer to pop culture, they've become desensitized to the woke. So they go into these films, sit there, they say the term is turn their brain off and suck in all the stupidness because, look, I just got to see a film, or look, I just got to see something, or, I've been following this genre for a long time, or I really want to get into it because that seems to be what everybody's watching. You don't have to do that. You don't have to sit through something that you know is pay your money and sit in the theater for 2 hours or so and suck in something you know is ridiculous.
While
So
she's, I'm gonna
I
say,
am.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna
Go
say this
ahead.
real quick. Watch these SJ hobos try to counsel me because I encouraged a woman to speak up for herself or speak her mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's a no on their list. I could hear them now. Wolf Commander had to encourage a woman to speak her mind. How sexist! Oh, that Wolf Commander needs to be canceled. I could just hear it.
Look here, bitch. I'm a werewolf. Check it.
Make
So
sure you
I
get your bullets
right.
You can try.
if you can afford them.
So I have told myself
Don't
that
encourage someone. I still got a life to live.
Well, I figure you were made of sterner stuff.
Hey, man. I am until you introduce Silver.
I think
the
you guys
silver
developed an immunity to that by now.
In time. There's only one location that's still vulnerable.
Oh,
So I've just said it upon myself. Like I said, I can't have to do, but they've become desensitized to the woke. It's because so many things have been infected by woke. People feel there's just nothing out there, and they always say, "Well, you're going to avoid everything." Yes, because we have to start sending a message. We are not going to fall for what you are doing, because what you are doing is trying to rewrite not only a culture, you're trying to rewrite a society. You're trying to you're not the heroes that you think you are. They think they're the good guys. Then they're not. They really are the ones. They claim to fight racism, but they're not. They claim to be about diversity, and they're not. So
Hmm.
you have to reject it, and that's what the only way that they're going to get the message is you got to stop pouring the money into them. That's why Hollywood as a whole is making bad, awful movies because they're all about ideology. They're not about storytelling, and we have to the point where we have to start rejecting and stand up to them and rejecting what they are sending us. It doesn't mean you're abandoning. To me, I don't see it as abandoning what I love. I see it as defending it because I'm not going to give any of my time and my money and my conscience into what they're giving to me. You're not, in other words, you're not going to screw my mind up like you're screwing everybody else's, which is what you want, simply because you were angry at certain political events. I'm not going to do that. So they can take they can
Take it or leave it.
yeah, take it or leave it. But that's what I plan to do. That's why right now I'm really not excited about too many things that are announced, because the first thing I say is, what? Okay, now how they're going to wokeify it? They're going to cast an actor with no talent. They're only going to be cast because of what they are. They're only going to get a director because of what they are. They're only interested in remaking movies because they want to change the culture, because they hate it, not out of love for it, out of hatred. So why subject myself to that? If you truly, truly are a person who stands for equality, you're going to reject what Hollywood is getting, because Hollywood is not about equality right now.
Nope.
So I don't want to be, gloom and doom, but that is how I see it. I see the reality. But I support the classics. I support what they used to be. I support how good Star Wars used to be. I support how good Raiders of the Lost Ark used to be. I support how good the MCU was for the first 10 years. I support that, not the garbage that they are doing now, because I am just about fed up with it. But I don't want to turn into them. I don't want to become what they are. So for me, no, thank you. Take your films back. Take your special effects. I don't care how good the special effects are. I don't care how good the costumes are. I don't want to hear wasn't that woke or didn't seem that woke. I don't care if it isn't what's supposed to be. No, thank you. And I'm speaking for myself. I'm not telling anybody else. You are all free to make your own choices. But this is what the Lady of Valor is going to be doing. So I see no misfits. That there's no way in the devil I'm going to see a black Little Mermaid, and I'm not going to see Coco White, because that's not what Snow White is.
Or cocoa
Because
butter,
cocoa butter, yeah, cocoa butter, charcoal, chocolate, coal, whatever you want to call
cornbread.
it. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
making me
Speaking of
hungry now.
black eyed peas, what? Yep, I said it. I'm not going to see that because that's no white casting. They had no intention of casting a white woman. Their intention was all along because they're on this train of destroying culture. And that includes Disney princess. That's what they all are. That's what all of this is about. And I'm not going to participate in that. I don't care how great it is. And maybe we don't have the power now, but I have the power to speak for myself. So that's what the Lady of Valor is going to do. That's how I see it. You know, like I said, indie, because I'm about fed up with it. I am just up to here of every day I'm hearing some garbage crap. Having an actor cast in a role that doesn't look like the character, has no talent whatsoever, putting out versions, just telling me there's something wrong with me because I don't think a certain way, or telling me what it means to be a woman. You're telling me what it means. You don't tell me what it means to be a woman. I define me. You don't define me. You do not define me. The way I dress or what music I choose or how my hair and my makeup, that is me. You don't have any right over that.
I'm scared of her now.
So why, or because of my body type or shape, you don't control me over that. You don't dictate to me what that's supposed to be. I don't have to take that from you. So why in the world would I want to give my money and my time to such trash like that and sit and go, well, you know, it wasn't what it's supposed to be, but I guess I'll sit through it. Hey, no, I've got better things to do with my life. I know myself too well for that. Right. So no, I wouldn't subject myself to that. But that's what the Lady of Valor is going to do. For all you are free to make your own decisions whatsoever. But that's how I'm going to combat the woke. Is I am not going to subject myself to that. I'll comment on it, but I'm not going to do that. I have no desire to see Black Widow because that's not Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson's self-righteous rant is getting on my nerves. I'm not going to pay money because I know it's going to be woke trash. I'm not going to even go to get curious or to peek at it. There was a time when I would go see a Marvel film when it opened, but that time is gone. I can even, guys, you can hear from, and I don't mean to be ranting like this, but you can hear from the way Scarlett Johansson is talking. This film is going to be woke. If you go in there, sitting there praying to whatever God you believe in, that it won't be, you're fooling yourself. You can hear it from how she's talking, how the writer is talking. That's going to be woke garbage trash. Look how they look. They toned her down. She's no longer the sexy femme fatale that Black Widow's supposed to be. Yeah. So hey, you're right. I'm not going to see that. I have no interest in Shang-Chi, the Eternals. Oh, heck no.
I saw the Eternals teaser. The most boring thing I ever seen in my life.
It is.
It's more like an adventure movie than a Marvel movie. She's
not a boring actress. She's attractive. Like, I don't know how they can turn an attractive woman like Gemma Chan into like that. So, what do I think of Little Boy Mermaid? I don't think.
I have not watched it or seen it. I didn't bother to.
Little Boy Sea Monkey.
Or was it
Little Boy Sea Monkey?
Yeah, Little Merman. There you go.
Little Sea Monkey.
Yeah, that's what they are.
It seemed like it. That's what it. It seemed like that's what it is, isn't it? It's like it's a piece of fish thingy.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
get him wet and he gets all lathered up and tasty and morsely and everything. All I see is food, man. He's that's all I see. Sea life sometimes, just food, man. I'm a werewolf. Remember, I see him as food. And don't trust dolphins.
I have a question about Luca. How can I word this? Is there a female love interest in that movie? Because I just saw Luca.
Well, they're
I'm not trying to.
Well,
but they're not. I don't think they're love interest. I think she's more the.
If you look at other kids' films, yes, they usually tends to be, but they've gotten.
It's a fish out of water with an audience surrogate.
Yeah,
to boot.
Like they've gotten away
because he's the
that.
fish out of the water, literally, and she's going to be the audience surrogate to learn their ways. I guess when they finally reveal to her that they're fish people, seems like it. This is only brief. I only saw the brief trailer,
Yeah.
Then again, we also got Sing 2 coming out to look forward to. I don't know how that's
Oh,
gonna go.
that's a cash grab. That's a cash
Mhm.
grab. I didn't
What?
like the first one. I didn't.
Here-
I mean, if kids liked it, I'm not knocking it on them, but to me, I thought it was a cash grab.
I will say this. I will say this.
Sure,
The
sure.
first part of that trailer was amazing, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because each and every singer come up there that was singing all these terrible songs that came out that supposedly got popular or got top chart. The judge kept slamming this button to vacate them off the stage. So you got people singing a pop girl song. Bam. You got somebody trying to be all whimsical or weird. Bam. Then you got the Snell going. You used to call me on my cell phone. Bam.
Yeah,
Sounds like
that's
X
funny.
Factor.
Yeah,
What
well,
I
yeah,
mean,
basically.
X Factor?
yeah, it's basically seemed to be basically animal version of X Factor and American Idol. That's why I didn't care for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Gamer, is that Luca
Well,
you're talking about? I'm sorry, I
Luca.
said.
It's Luca.
I get that overtone, but I could be wrong. If anybody's seen it and I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. But that's the overtone that I'm getting from that film. I mean, if I'm wrong about it, let me know. But you know,
well, I mean, that's what they're pushing so that they can say, you see, even you can be non-binary. And I'm like, look,
At a young age,
that's
too.
your job to raise your kid, not to have, pop culture media do it for you. If you want to be a nasty, self-hating pink scalp, by all means, do what you got to do. Constitutionally, you have the right to do so, even though I think
Hmm.
you should, be on the south end of a glue factory, but whatever. That's just my opinion. But, it's y- you can't win. You can't win with what's going on right now. This is where they want to go. Um, at one point, the money runs out. Hopefully, it's soon. I don't know. I don't think it'll be soon, honestly.
I just want to build. I just want to just make them just go onto an island on some sails somewhere out of this freaking country. See how long they last by themselves.
We
Oh, they
could
want to watch the hot
we
minute.
could
Like,
just separate California, put them all in there, and then they can be their own country and
Hey,
speak.
hey, hey! I'm still
I
here,
would love
motherfucker.
it.
Damn.
I would love it.
Well,
Well, you would
first
have
you
to swim,
move out,
bro.
then we'll
Bro,
do it.
you would have to climb that wall. You would have to climb that wall to like get over to the
That's what
Nevada
I'm saying.
border.
Like you trying to turn me into Snake Plissken here? Oh, and damn.
That's right.
I
That's
forgot
right.
you lived there.
Be like,
You suggested it.
be
Wait,
like,
wait, wait! Don't blow it up with me on it first. Wait, let me
no,
give me
no,
a
no,
chance to get
it's
out
not.
first.
I'll
It'll
send
be
you a
like this.
chopper.
It'll be like this. Me and Leia will be on the Nevada border, and you show up out of nowhere, and we're like, Wolf
That's
Commander,
good, gamer. That's
we
good.
thought you were dead.
Even Charles said, "Hey, I still live here,
All right, I'll send two. Anyone else who wants to get out, I'll send two.
Yeah, be like,
bruh." I
we
said
get
a
out.
singular island for them, not
Better
not
get
not
out.
not destroy one of our states to do it,
It'll be
bruh.
it'll be like
Like,
Terminator. It'll be like
that's all I
Terminator.
said. Like islands pop up out of the ocean every freaking what 5 months or something like that during their cycle. Put them on that shit with game and everything. See how long they last.
Hmm.
I'm staying here. They can go somewhere else.
All right, take back California then.
Call me a dictator all you
No,
want.
I say we put a big old wall, and that's how it's gonna go.
Everybody good?
It's gonna be like Running Man. Y'all got to do like contests of champions over there to get freedom,
Mm,
and then you end up in this locker room that's like 20 feet underground, and you see the skeleton of the dude who supposedly won the Running Man competition.
the scalping,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the scalping.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
I think if you did that, if you put all these people responsible for ruining pop culture on one island, I really do believe they couldn't stand each other. I really do believe they would take each other out.
It'll be the
it's
true
just-
survivor.
Here's
yes,
the thing.
that's what it would be. I really do think so.
You put them on an island. You put all these people on an island, and they would die of dehydration. That's how inept they are.
Mm,
That's why we have to
mm-hmm.
send them supplies just so they can get at least a
It'd be
good
like,
head
you
start.
don't know how to desalinate water. I'm like, I can't help
Once,
you.
We're only going to do that once. We ain't putting our tax money all into to feeding their asses.
All
We're gonna
right.
get you. We're gonna give you some seeds and some game. We'll see how long y'all last.
Or a
Make a reality show out of it.
one way luxury space ferry trip
They'll
to
think
the
of it like
sun.
it's a Hunger Games. We'll give them the Hunger Games. Best believe that we can give them. We can give y'all the Hunger Games.
I like you said,
That-
Owen. Yeah, it would. It I agree with you, Owen. It would be. I think that they would take each other out, and I'm talking about Kennedy, Iger, Feige now because he's in bed with the fleas now.
Mhm.
So they would all. I think they would take each other first more than maybe you and I, because you and I, or us, or this group of us fans, we would know how to survive that. But them, no, I don't think so. I think they
all you
would.
gotta do is listen and train. That's all we got. That's all we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Just give
yep.
me a good leader to
All,
follow, and I'm
the-
there.
these guys, on the other hand, it's every man for themselves. You don't tell me what to do. I'm non-binary. You don't tell me what to do because I'm a woman of color. You don't tell
Yeah.
me what to do. You're a straight white man. I don't have to listen to you. Sit down and listen to minorities who don't know who probably don't know a damn thing about foraging or chopping wood. They don't want won't even try to chop wood because that would be hurting the trees. That'll be hurting the trees. Wouldn't
Yeah.
Well, look at what
wouldn't
they're
even
doing
try to
now.
dig up for crops. Make a You seen what Chaz did with the way how they try to grow crops
Oh, I see
because they
those
Oh
didn't want
yeah,
to hurt the land.
They
the
just
cardboard.
sprinkle it on and hope something grows.
Nah. What they did was they tried to put cardboard so they won't
Oh,
dig up the they didn't want to dig up the plot so they can add the soil in. So what they did was they took the cardboard and put the soil on top of the cardboard and hope it'll grow from there
that's not how it works.
because they didn't want to hurt the environment.
That's not how it works.
No, it doesn't. That's not how that works, man. See. Environmentalists don't know what the hell they're talking about. They never studied the old world tech how they did back in the days.
Of course.
That's bit.
Okay.
Well, California is finally admitting that they need to do something about their forest problem, and they're now going in to do controlled fires to not have what happened a few years ago. So, I mean, I think it's kind of funny, like, before when we had a Cheeto problem for 4 years. You the whole thing was, oh no, we can't touch the environment. We got to leave it the way it is, and poof, we get like this big old freaking fire, and you get these like it's all on the freaking side of the mountain, and it all looks like one big inferno, and everyone's like, oh no, it's fine, and then it's like Cheetos like, no, you guys need a plan to get rid of all your stuff, that's like fallen, all that fallen brush.
Lost a
Oh
lot of
no, we
firemen
can.
that year.
Yeah. And then, suddenly, 2020 happens, and the powers that be put a half dead potato in office or whatever, and then you get this like narrative that now they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna use our money to take care of all this brush that we said we weren't gonna take care of in 4 years. So I'm like, I'm not myopic and I don't have the brain of a goldfish. Do I remember these things? I'm like, why are you suddenly now like backtracking? This is why we need to put a big old wall around California and let y'all figure it out. So,
First get the sane people out in choppers, and then start building it.
well, we'll give them the Running Man competition. That's how it'll be.
Oh man.
Very good. I just want to say, Neil Star, I agree with both your comments, the one you just put up, and also the ScarJo comment. I absolutely agreed. She could have got out whenever she wanted to.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on those back
Uh,
comments that you posted.
I had a chance. Last year, and that's what I was actually moving towards. And then
Man,
I
so
had
that's
a
everybody being a crab in any community. Period.
no, 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 like I was actually getting ready to get out of the armpit of California, and then I had a work injury that kind of took me out financially. So that's what I'm working on right now to kind of restore. So, because like my whole thing would have been to beeline it to South Dakota, like forget this whole Idaho nonsense or going to Utah. Been there, did that. Not doing it again. Definitely not going to Texas because everyone from California is going to Texas, so it's going to turn into another California, and definitely don't want to be in
No, they would
Florida.
want to invest in bug protein, Neostar. They're trying to push that now.
Yep.
Ground up bugs to give you guys protein bars like an Snowpiercer.
We need to shut the
Anybody
bugs
see?
up.
Hey, I know how to grow potatoes. I know how to grow potatoes, even though my 4 potatoes are dying right
Show
now.
of hands. Who's seen Snowpiercer?
I haven't.
Is that the Chris Evans
I
version?
did.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I saw that
Yes.
one.
Oh, I know you
You know-
seen it.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
That's Charlie and Chocolate Factory 2.0. Like that's what happens
When the boy
what's
take
his name
control of
grows up.
the factory.
Yeah,
Oh, that's where it was heading. Well, ooh.
for real.
Come with me and you'll be
Oh no.
in a world of pure imagination. Waiting there will defy. Wait, I'm messing up the words. Let me get the
Welcome.
lyrics right.
More like the Tunnel of Terror.
Come on, guys. Y'all
Yes.
can help me out here. If you...
I hated that scene. Oh, and did you talk about in the Willy Wonka movie?
Oh,
The
yes.
I remember seeing that. I'm like, what in the devil is this, man? This is supposed to be a kid's film.
I'm still kind of confused by that.
Yeah, I did. I remember watching it and said, you know what? I
Hold
don't
your
think I like
breath.
this Willy Wonka
Make
guy.
a wish. Count to
I don't
3.
think I like this guy.
Come with me and you'll
I
be.
didn't like that scene, Owen. I'm like, I thought this was a wonderful, fantastical kid story. This is not a kid story.
Well,
Take a
the work of
look
Roald
and you'll
Dahl.
see
He does
into your
get a bit dark in his stories,
imagination.
so makes sense.
We'll begin
I guess.
with a spin. Traveling in the world of my creation, what we'll see will defy explanation.
But Niels, I want to go. No, I hate to interrupt your wonderful singing, Commander. It's
What you gonna say?
wonderful. I actually do like that song. When I was young, I used to love that song. When I was little, I used to love that record, that song. It was one of my favorite songs because it best described the stories I loved to read as a kid that I explained in the professor's stream. That I love stories.
I just want to grab one of these SJ hobos by the cheeks the way Wonka did, and recite what he said.
Well, I wanted to say,
we are the creators.
Yes. Neil Starr had a quote up, and I agree with him that SJWs and they love ignorant. What did you say? Ignorant minorities, and I think that's who they're playing with. They know what they're doing. They love minorities who are ignorant. That's why people got to wake up. That's what they play on. They know what buttons to push to sell their products. And
it's
that's
really
the
new generation of minorities that they're roping in.
Yeah, because I think life began in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as Scooney has quoted and said, there's no history before 2010.
Snozberries. Who ever heard of a snozberry? We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Sorry, let me do that again. We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. That's what I always want to say to a SJ hobo. Just grab him by a cheekbone and just recite that line.
Yeah, because go ahead. Will. Oh
no, yeah, go ahead, Leia.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, that's why they try very hard to block projects that speak the truth or films that are what they're supposed to be, because they know people will enjoy it and like it, and they don't want that. So that's why they want to block or edit or wolfify or won't let creators create their own work because they know if they did, people will enjoy it. Or what they know the fact that if Red Sonja was cast with the Caucasian woman with red hair, audience will love it. Or if we did a Conan
Mhm.
remake with Conan being Conan, audiences will love
Ah,
it.
we not gonna go there.
Mm.
We not gonna revisit a Jason Momoa Conan again. No.
Oh, I'm a
Mm-mm.
trickster.
Mm-mm.
That's
Mm-mm.
literally the whole movie. That's literally the whole movie. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I can't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I appreciate that you still got titties in the movie, but mm-mm. I don't like Conan side flipping or spinning his sword that
Mm.
much. Mm-mm. I mean, Momoa had the right physical features and facial features, but not that. I ain't like Rose McGowan in the movie with that clown makeup going on.
Well, here's a shocker to some of you fellas. Momoa is not my type. Every all the women loved him in Aquaman.
Leg got no type.
I he's
He
not.
would have been.
America is
He would
only
have been.
thing
He
she
would have been had
likes.
you watched Baywatch Hawaii. If you would have watched Baywatch Hawaii, he would have been your type.
Leg got one type. Chris Evans only thing she likes.
I knew that was
Let's
coming.
see if I can find it. Let's see if I can
You
find
got
it.
you gotta be quick on the draw. You gotta be like I
Mhm.
know the Wolf Camara got Zinger playing he playing it up. He
I
read up there you go. There you go.
I
There
walked
he
into
go.
that one. I walked
I'm
into
just
that
saying.
one.
Am I wrong though? Am I
No,
wrong?
no, I'm not arguing with you at all. That's why I'm quiet because I know you're right.
Leia got one type.
Nah, nah, nah.
Captain only thing she like.
Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can
Leia
find
gonna
it.
be like my pee pee my pee pee don't my pee pee don't my pee pee don't unless you got that star spangled son.
Let's see. Let's see if I can.
Why do you have to remind us of that blasted song?
I like white stripe. I like red, white, and stripes. And kind of lie. You other girls can't deny. But when a brother walk in here with a big old shield and around all shiny, you get sprung.
That one's better. Just
Oh,
because I'm
goodness.
thinking of Donkey.
That's in my head now, Commander. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that is in
My
my head.
imagination won't. My imagination won't get wild till you get that spangled banner, son.
That's in my head now, Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when this song,
Go ahead,
I'm going to face about the song itself. I'm going to confess. That
baby got back.
yes, I didn't have a problem with that record. That made us.
Evans got back.
No, you have now. That's in my head now, Commander. Oh
Oh
boy.
my God, Bucky! Look at that man's shield. It's like out there and round, like just round and star spangled even.
Oh God, that's in my head now. I'm gonna start at something.
Night, Eloise. I'm glad you stuck around for that one.
Thank you, Elise.
Don't we all gotta go to work except for me? I'm technically off for a whole week until
I'm just
Friday.
chilling, 'cause, I mean, I pretty much got news on my stuff. So like, I
You
mean,
guys want to start wrapping it up or just keep going?
no, we'll
Well,
just keep going. Like, let's see where we're at because I'm trying to find a good photo for Leia here. I mean, we're at the bottom of the third hour here. I don't know if she's clicked on that yet, but I'm trying to find something because she says she's all about Cap, and I'm like, no. I'm like,
Wow.
before he became Aqua Bro, he was doing.
I'm clicking on it now. I wonder what this is.
Oh yeah, that's Baywatch Aquaman.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. It was
That's
like
That's before he got the scratch on his over his eyebrow.
Yes, that actually looks decent. That looks
Let's see if I can-
that looks decent to what he is now. But
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
before he
bad.
got the scratch over
It
his
was a
eyebrow.
different look. It was a
Oh,
different look too. Like that was when it was all about looking like a
Looking like
bro.
Jacob Black.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
oh, that's what that was all about. Okay, that was that phase going on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
If I can find
I
it.
get you, Trooper. I get you. But Commander now has that in my head now, and now every time I see him now, that's going to be going in my head, Commander.
I
But
got another
no,
one for you. I got another one for you.
oh, you're on a roll.
There we go. There we go.
That's my devious laugh right now. Don't worry, Owen.
There you
Don't
go.
worry,
Yeah,
Owen.
I went ahead and I put the
Your
opening to
turn
Baywatch
coming up.
Hawaii in there,
Baywatch Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
so you can see
Oh, I'm not clicking on. That's a YouTube
you
vid.
can see your Aquaman before he was Aquaman. He was like little Aqua bro. Leia would have been like, "Ooh, I want me that." So,
Da 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 da
I mean, you have the
da da
Aquaman, so I
da
mean, he was meant to
da
be a good
da
show.
da da.
Uh, Maybe back then, but
I've
now,
been kissed by a rose on
Oh
the
well, I
gray.
mean, he's been through
I've
so many.
been kissed by a rose on the gray.
I mean, at this point, he's been doing so many like steroid cycles. I mean, he looks
Mm,
really
oh.
mm.
so.
But he did, with Aquaman. I got to be honest. I looked, I saw it first time. I thought it was okay. I said maybe I'm missing something because everybody really seemed to like it. So I said, well, let me see it, watch it again, and see what I'm missing. I got to confess, guys, as it's aged, I'm not, I'm not into it. I no offense to anyone,
All I
but
said was this: I liked it way more than Black Panther, and
okay.
that was considered blasphemous
Oh, that's all right because
to
Black
my
Panther.
peers. That was considered blasphemous. I enjoy Aquaman way more than Black Panther.
Well, the thing is, as Black Panther aged, what happened was Ryan Coogler didn't understand that character. Ryan Coogler turned him into more of a political statement than telling a good story the way it could have been told.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
why but everybody was just on this train of we finally got a black superhero in the age. Now I will give you this. I will give him this. He is T'Challa is original. He's not Black Captain.
Hmm.
He is original.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him a star over that. I would take his story over Falcon because Falcon's been tokenized.
Yep.
But T'Challa, but Black Panther was an original. He's an original character, so that's what he has. But I think that Ryan Coogler did not really tell the story like they could have told it. Like you said, Commander, when we talked about this before, he's a king. He's a king. He's not a
Hmm.
warrior. He's not a warrior. He's a king. Yes, he
Owen,
has.
in case if you're interested, check out our token representation stream, and if you want to listen to it, skip up to the first hour. You'll hear my rewrite of Black Panther.
All right. I remember I saw it when it was like on Netflix, and I was like, "Yeah, this is pretty all right." I haven't seen it. I haven't rewatched it in a while, so.
Dang, Boomer got 7 people watching his stream still, and we only got 2. Wait, stream starts lying. It said, "Oh, we do have 2. What's this? Hang on.
I haven't.
Hello,
I
hang
haven't
on.
looked up the viewer number. I mean, this is about content.
Adrian, you stole my audience again.
Well, there's nothing to watch on there right now. It's like it's all like recycled pop culture. Like, well, look at Madonna. You know, she's showing off her crotch. Nah, I don't believe any of that stuff. No,
I don't even know what you're talking about, gamer. I don't even know what you're talking about.
but
No, no, but that's I get what you're saying because as I think Black Panther was used as a more of a political statement than really just making a
it
good
was.
film.
Hmm. Especially
It
that,
You
was.
especially that
know,
Increst saying about the whole, breaking down walls while others are building walls. I'm like, fuck you,
Well, my
fuck
thing
you.
was like, you know, to underscore both of your points earlier on in earlier streams was that that particular character in the Black Panther film was not the same one that we met during
Mhm.
the war.
That's what
Like,
I've heard a lot of people say, Trooper.
yeah, because we went from the pain of losing his father to suddenly him being a chill bro, showing off his slip on whatever you call those things. What do you call those things? Your slip on sandals to his sister. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, how is this scene even a thing in here right now? Showing off his feet. I was like, is that for all the SJ hobos who are into feet? Like, or is it like, feet gender now? Like, I don't understand it. So, but yeah, no. And then for me, like, it didn't do anything for me as a viewer of Black Panther because I was like,
I
okay,
was
so
semi enthralled by it, but over time when I look back at it, I'm like, you know, this ain't
the only way
hitting. This ain't the Black Panther I know of the comics.
Well, the only way that film even remotely works within the way I view those films is that I start with Hope. So we start off in the favelas of
Oh, here we
Brazil.
go again, pulling out that list again.
We start off in Brazil and we end up in Wakanda. That's how it works for me. But I mean that's even if I watch the film. I think I've only watched it since I purchased it like twice. I mean, again, it's one of those films I have no interest in. Like, it's one of those films that you can actually take out of your lineup and the story still makes sense. Like, you don't have to watch the Black Panther film to be like, oh, I'm ready. Like, we end up at Wakanda anyway in Infinity War. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't understand all this woke BS garbage from Feige and Iger about with Falcon with special guest star Winter Soldier, or as I
okay,
call Black
Replacement
Cat.
Negro and
Right,
replacement.
right.
replacement Negro and white man can't jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Black Captain with I'm sorry, I'm a white man through the whole show, Winter Soldier.
Oh no.
We get that. You had an original character in because actually coming out of Civil War, I was excited for the Black Panther film because I liked the way the character was presented in Civil War. But we get to Black Panther, and he's toned down, and then I always go back and I look back on it, and I think it's more of
Stand aside, Captain. I will not enter again.
T'Challa. 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 Like, all right.
it was more
So
it
I
was
mean,
more
go ahead, Leia.
no, I was just going to say yes, it was more of a political statement that Disney
It
was
was.
making
It was.
than really we're going to really make a good film. The only thing I would give Black Panther is
Leia. Okay, you said that song stuck in your head, right?
yes.
I got the perfect cure for that.
No, don't.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Be nice.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here we are, all alone, you and me, privacy, and we can do anything. Your fantasy, I wanna make your dreams come true. Can you hear? She's calling me between your lips, loud and clear. I wanna talk back to her, make love to her. I wanna hear you scream my name. That ring the bell.
Yes, it rings a bell. I should have saw that coming. I so walked in. You're gonna have a good time if we go through with the rewatch of Winter Soldier. I think you're gonna have a great time. I don't. I get the feeling that when and I will because you guys walked into it, so I'm gonna let it flow because there's a lot of good stuff that in Winter Soldier with Cap, that was the film that's my film. That's what I feel, Commander. You get your song list out, Commander. You might as well get your song list ready. Get your song list ready because you're going to get a lot of ideas, and I can just see you now. Oh, okay, we pull it.
No.
How does it feel?
Oh,
how does it feel?
Don't go.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, and you too young to know this. You stand over there. This grown folk business. Not kidding. This grown folk
Oh.
music.
Terrible.
Everybody know.
I know exactly where you're going, and now that's in my head.
There you go. You're cured. I can cure the symptom, but not the cause.
It's like that song playing when he first comes out as Captain America in the first Avenger. When he comes out the machine.
Boom, boom,
Why did I
boom.
say that?
Yes,
I
you
shouldn't
start
say
playing that in your,
that.
you start playing that beat in your head. The moment we get to that part in the rewatch, boom, 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 boom,
What?
boom, 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 boom. He start side dancing like Channing Tatum. The moment them gates open. You know that'd be really crazy if he did do a dance number from that one pod. Just come out of that one pod, just start
Oh,
dancing
God.
like that.
That would be in my head forever. Yes. That would be in my head forever.
Keep
No,
a man
no.
dead inside.
Get your song list ready, fellas, for
Kitty, don't
when we do
fail
the
me
Minnesota.
I got it
Mm-hmm.
done.
Soon as he start running across Washington D.C., I'm gonna be like boom, 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 and then we're gonna look at discuss when Mackie runs by, like we're
Yes.
gonna be like ew. We're gonna be like ew.
Be like, Kitty, don't fail me now. I got a ton of cash out. He don't want nobody else.
I'm gonna be saying this to Mackie. I've been looking high, I've been looking low for that guy Van Jive that thing to show.
No, heck
And now this
no.
punch
It's
become
bad.
a hunt. When all along
Bad.
he had the song. Well, let me just tell you one thing. I'm gonna boot that thing with the guy of a name. I'm gonna make you crawl and gonna make you sing. Cause I want that guy Van Jive and thing. Boy, they come and get me.
I'm gonna launch you out of a pod. Forget me bringing you a chopper to California just for that.
That was just a wake up on everybody.
Poor Odie's like, my ears, my virgin ears.
I'm serious. You can roast on me anytime, Owen. Like I told everybody in the stream, I'm not safe. Neither's the Wolf Commander. He ain't safe either. Y'all can riff on me anytime y'all want.
I roast you all the time on MeWe. Don't worry.
Exactly. And my only comeback, look, Owen, my only comeback to him is you talk a lot of shit, but you damn.
I don't know what it was. It was some post or something. He was like, I just read your post, and I was like, oh, you can read? Oh my goodness! Because there's just so many things, so many generalizations. You know, we talk
Of
about this on
all the
YouTube.
songs, I would have gone with "Go Ninja Go" before I would ever listen to that abomination
Yo,
ever again.
it's the Green Machine about to rock the scene, take the scene. Do you ever seen the Terror get down? Okay, there you go. I indulge. Let me indulge on real quick for that since he brought that up. And remember, go ninja, go.
See, that's funny. It's not as cringe as that other rap was.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better. See, I got the perfect song for you, Owen. And already I'm hearing them sweat. I can hear the droplets. I can hear the droplets right now. And remember, Cowabunga. Turtle power. Turtle power. I made it funny. Ha 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 ha. On the half shell, there were heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more? The crime rate was high and muggers mysterious. All police and detectives are furious because they can't find the source. This lethal evil force. This was you can help me out there, Owen, if you know the lyrics. Sing with me, y'all. I'm not kidding.
No, I was gonna say it was gonna be more like, if I was your valet, all the things I do to you, I make you call my name and ask you if it not.
See, we don't even need Troy to.
the things I do to you.
Hey,
But
I didn't say. Hey, I didn't say it was bad, Neil Star. I was doing that for Owen. See.
Anyone could beat up that pathetic excuse for a Zoanoid.
oh, goodness.
Look, you already
Even
heard my.
Michelangelo.
Look, Owen, you already heard my rewrite for Striker.
Yep,
You already know my rewrite. I would have made them better.
much
I would.
better.
Y'all want to hear my rewrite of Striker? Since y'all don't know the
Oh,
no, you want to know? You want
I,
to know the no?
I
I
guess.
guess he says. I guess he says. I'm full of rewrites, am I? I'm just a rewrite machine. Uh,
I know. It's almost like you're rewriting the DC and
No, I'm not
stuff.
fixing. I'm just rewriting in my head. That's all I do. If I look, that's the only downside to every movie that I find. If I'm rewriting your story in my head, you done fucked up.
Mm-mm.
Like Striker, like I said, that whole rapping gig he does,
Oh,
it's just a defect. But everything else about him, he's just OP. He's the subversion of expectations. You expect him to get wiped out, but then suddenly he has this that like the rapping thing, that's a speech impediment.
The only other thing I had today was that LeVar Burton has a master class called The Power of Storytelling.
Oh
oh.
my goodness. He's the last one to even say that.
Ooh. From the same man who says,
I love
I
stories.
can't even say Rian Rainbow is saying anymore.
"Oh well."
Instead of Rainbow, it's Rainbow.
Let's see. What's
Because now I
another?
know which I know where. Why is it? Here's the thing I don't get, man. Here's the thing I just don't get. Why is it the TNG crew doing this bullshit?
Mm, that is quite odd.
Have you
Here,
noticed? It's only the TNG crowd.
I'll
Yeah,
post it in
that's
It's the
private
next
chat.
generation.
Wesley.
I will let your eyebrows be singed, and then you can put it in chat so everyone else can be singed. Because we all know what his views are now, and we know
Bro.
more or less what actual
Bro.
storytelling is. This is the
I'm not even
monetized.
gonna entertain this BS. He
This
got a master class now? Oh
yes,
no.
yes,
Oh
yes.
no.
13 steps. It's 13.
13 13
Yes,
steps.
yes.
Why 13? Why 13? Just give me the rundown.
Because and you know and we could do something like this in elevator pitch because you know his number one if you look at that website is meet your instructor. Well, you've already met Leia. She likes her
Mm.
captain.
Oh no, Issa Rae on here too.
You know
I don't like that broad.
you got his
I'm not a
master
fan of
class
hers
number
either.
two,
I'm not a
which
fan of Lisa Ray is another overhyped black actress. I'm not against black actresses, mind you, but I just think, like, to me, there hasn't really
I
been a
am.
really good one since Angela Bassett. I love a lot of stuff, just Angela Bassett, because Angela Bassett's really grown as an actress, and a lot of the stuff that you
well
know. But
his master class number 9 is reading to adults.
Okay.
So I don't know where
I know
that
how to
goes.
read, motherfucker. Why you what else you need to teach me how to read? You got me into reading, motherfucker. You taught me at birth.
I'm
What
just telling you. I'm just telling you
no,
all
no.
these
My
sellouts
thing is
are
with
not doing
LeVar Burton, what you
master
got to teach me now as an adult on how to read?
all these sellouts. I'm amazed Anthony Mackie don't got a master class because Natalie Portman got one. Now LeVar
What?
has one.
What
I
this
You
bitch
didn't
mean,
know?
got to teach me?
well, if you want a silver lining,
Other than selling out for your craft, popping your titties out in front of Jude Law, being a child star. I can't be a child star. I'm a grown ass man now. I can't be a child star no more. Dress like a little Miss Muffet and V for Vendetta. Shave my head for the craft. What can you teach me? What can you teach me?
well, James Cameron got a master class, I think. So
Don't try to
Yeah,
burn me up,
I'm
Owen.
telling you, dude. Well, it's they
just,
only like
just saying, that's what I
I'm
saw.
they
joking,
talk to
Owen.
you
I'm
about it, but they don't
joking.
give you like key components of what they're they only give you the $199.99 version of a masterclass. They don't actually take you through the actual motion of becoming a writer. It's like, oh, well, this is what it would look like, but I'm not going to teach you how to do it. I just want you to hear me talk. So,
You know, if I were to name one masterclass that might be worth
I won't see you next time, LeVar.
it would be possibly anything with Gordon Ramsay because at least you'll learn how to cook.
At least you know. At least you'll know how to scream
That too.
and motivate people by screaming. You fucking wanker, man! Get your head up out your ass! What are these? What are you now? An idiot sandwich. That's right.
We need one for Hollywood. A Ramsay for Hollywood.
No,
I'll be a Ramsay for Hollywood. They won't like me.
No, they would not. They would not. You're too.
What they gonna tell me? That I got internalized racism?
Yeah, well, it's
You think that's supposed to hurt my feelings?
right.
I just confuse them because I'm on the mixed side, so they wouldn't know what to do with me.
What you talking about? Just call yourself a caramel. You a caramel.
I call myself a graham cracker.
No, you're a caramel. You ain't no graham cracker. I can't talk about you.
I'm half black and half white. What is that?
I don't care. You caramel.
Well, you're not Latino, that's for sure.
You
Funny
black
thing
and
is, because like Mom and I have a much more lighter skin tone, some people think she might be Mexican.
Hey,
man, you nacho cheese.
You can work that to your advantage.
You not nobody's cheese. That's why.
For sure.
You not nobody's cheese.
You can pass for like Neo Rican or something.
And he's somebody that's not chose.
So
they try to claim you on as a BIPOC, but you ain't chose.
No,
you certainly ain't they.
That's toasted almond, bro. That's
no. What? No. What you trying to say? He blackanese. He blachino. Tell me y'all didn't I show y'all that scene from Domino?
No, he's black Cajun.
Do I have to show that scene again?
I don't know. I'm out of my.
Why am I hearing radio silence?
Leia's laughing as she's cooking and she's thinking.
Y'all still here? I can't hear myself.
I can hear you.
Check my check.
I can hear you fairly well. Who's got the TV on? Oh no, that's Leia. Leia's got the TV on.
I'm having connection problems, guys.
Are you really?
Yep.
I'm not.
I'm hearing you loud and clear on my end.
Right.
Good.
I can hear you.
Gamer
I can hear everyone loud and clear.
Okay, just doing a connection check.
That's hilarious.
Making sure we do.
That's funny. Owen is toasted almond gamer.
I've seen your face on you, caramel.
Yeah.
You maple syrup. You marmalade.
Marmalade. Get it right.
I would say I know my
marmalade.
On the half of my dad's side, I'm like part Welsh.
Oh, cool.
Nice. You marmalade.
Means your ancestors came all the way from the British Isles.
Mm-hmm. You marmalade.
Yep.
Marmalade.
And you ain't got no sandwich yet?
Of course not. He's got to find the right type of jelly to go with his bread.
No, all he needs is a brunette. And he needs a redhead and brunette and a blonde in the middle.
No.
Wait.
He's got a little Welsh.
Wait, I said that wrong.
I
think I said that wrong.
He is interested.
I think I said that wrong.
You might have.
Brunette, blonde with a redhead in the middle, or is it brunette and redhead and a blonde in the middle? I forgot. It's been a while since I watched World 10. Yeah, he just needs the marmalade sandwich. That's all. He'll be good.
Jelly. Just need the jelly. That's it.
And when you do Owen, you say Lister. Owen Lister.
Here's a little known fact about me. I believe I might.
Keep that on the personal.
No,
Keep that on the
just
personal. No, I'm messing with you.
something a
Go ahead.
little. I was just saying this is a little fun thing. I believe I might be related to the guy that may have invented Listerine. I mean, it makes sense with my last name and all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So
There I
yeah,
go.
So we
I
all,
know.
related
so,
to
so we all,
mouthwash.
so we
Leia's been
all,
quite quiet.
we owe her fresh breath now.
Later, gamer.
All right, gamer. There we go. There we go.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad we had this. I'm glad we had this. This was needed. This was needed.
Mm-hmm.
Good stream.
This is an impromptu test stream, and yet they came in for something more, something better.
Yeah.
Well, heck, I mean, like we're putting the boomers to waste right now. I mean, we're savages right now. Like,
I'm like, while y'all over there screaming about Hollywood, yeah, we screamed a little bit about Hollywood, but we riffed on each other.
talked about Madonna's coochie. We talked about
Oh, you missed that, Owen.
I'm glad I did. I would have.
Oh, there's some things I said that you would never expected me to say since the time you met me, man.
we talked about the Chelsea
Drop the
doll
pussy,
reveal.
get in the car.
We got what? We got a Gay Carlton reveal today.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You heard me scream a bit.
That was a highlight for me.
Let's see. What else happened today? Like
Play some music videos in Leia's head.
Yes. So I mean, yeah.
Where Leia go anyways? I don't hear her.
She's watching Winter Soldier, bro. It's like
Is that what I hear in the background?
it's gotta be. It's gotta be. That's all. I mean,
Has your jaw
What?
dropped yet? She's back. You done fantasizing, Leia? Not
Oh,
kidding.
I knew you couldn't help yourself. I knew you couldn't help yourself. You
What can
know
I
it.
say?
I
I'm a
wanted to.
werewolf.
I know. And then when we watch for the Winter Soldier, you're gonna have a good. You're gonna get a lot of zingers. I just know it. I just know you're gonna get a lot of zingers.
Hey,
So
hey, I'm gonna try to keep. I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior that day.
No, you don't. You know what? It's okay. I'm quite confident in myself, and I know me. So
Look,
take it a shot.
the only person I'm looking forward to is Sharon Carter. You can riff on me about that when we get there.
Oh, okay, good. Good. Okay.
And even Maria Hill.
The cringe uncle and niece kiss.
Yeah, that kiss was pitiful. So I'm gonna rat on that. I'm sorry, Wolf. That
we ain't on Civil War yet.
Okay.
We ain't on Civil War yet, Leia. We on Winter Soldier. They ain't even get that. They ain't even get that. They ain't get there yet.
Then I will hold.
Besides, he technically not blood related.
But
maybe we don't know.
It still doesn't matter. Even if it's that. Well, I'll save that for Civil War. I'll save that. Even if I'll save that for Civil War.
I'm gonna be like Martin. He ain't even related to the girl. Of course he can kiss her.
No, but it was a sorry kiss. I'm sorry. That looked forced. I'm sorry. That was a really forced.
You didn't like her picking him on the lips?
It wasn't. It was forced. If it was a good one, I would say so because knowing me, I probably would do the same thing. But it just seemed.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed. It seemed.
Get that cherry lip gloss on.
See, this is what I was going to say.
Get that cherry lip gloss on. Get your cherry lip gloss. I heard that. No. Don't brush past the fact that you would enjoy that.
That's funny, pal. If I ever heard.
She just mentioned that she would kiss that man. I saw that. I heard that.
This is what I was going to say when we were talking about romance. there are sometimes there are romances that look natural, and there's some that look like they are forced. And somehow that kiss looked like somebody at the last minute looked at the script and said, "Hey, there's no romantic love story kiss here. So, Sharon, you
It
and
really
Cap,
screams
give
that Emily
instructions."
Van Camp had some other projects to take care of, and she was only there for at least like a minimal shoot, so they had to get that in there.
That's what it seems like. Instead of,
Cause,
and I
cause, cause we know we weren't gonna see her in Infinity War.
Yep.
Cause she was doing. Remember, she was doing her. She's still doing her little show. I think she's in a medical show somewhere,
yeah,
or
she
she's
was in.
still. Yeah. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were right. She was in some medical show that was going on. Yeah.
I was glad that she hasn't been squawking about anything. She kept to herself. She got a family now. She done married her revenge star co-star and everything. Got a baby girl out of that deal. Got married first, by the way. I'm proud of you, Emily Van Camp. You survived the woke machine. It seems you survived the MCU.
To an
But
extent.
wait a minute, she did come
Well,
back. Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Captain America and
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
yeah,
a
she
what? Yeah,
did come back. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sitting here just having rose tinted glasses right now, and I just took them off and just.
Well, I mean, if you leave
You were
if you leave that show out, she's fine. But if you put in the show, then she's a little on the alphabet mafia side. So
yes. That's why you were on such a well. You were so happy, Wolf. I just didn't want to burst your bubble. I'm like, I don't know if I want to say anything to him because
I'm still
he
under the
might burst his bubble.
impression that she's not gonna do all that stuff now. She was just there to act a part. Can I
mm,
have that at least?
no,
Oh, you're asking the wrong company, dear.
Hmm. I know I
That's
am.
in
I
Disney.
know I am.
that's very true. Very true. It'd be
Yeah.
like they're not gonna give you what you want. They're gonna give you the content that they think you want.
Yeah, you a man. You need to be you need to be put in your place. You need to realize she's a woman now.
You need
Don't
to
need
be in
no man.
detention camp. Like,
She's still married to a guy and got a baby girl.
don't
That's her
matter.
real. Well,
They
that's her.
can't sell that with her real life. You know they try. You know they try and blend these people's real lives with their acting jobs, right?
Yes,
I don't do all that, but
not
They find
anymore.
that. Look, they find
if
that
I
out.
was
They're gonna find a way to write her out of the story. You know that, right?
Yes, if they find another woman that can take her place.
I hope they do, because I don't want her
If
nowhere
she,
near the MCU anymore. They
if
don't
they
ruin
do,
my Sharon. That's not Sharon. That's a scroll.
then you, you, then I hope you're right. She doesn't come back, but I get the feeling they've already damaged her already. So I don't know if she's damaged already. Oh, that's right, child. Yeah, Raylo. Yeah, that's what they're thinking. And I fear they're going to make sure she doesn't be with a man. They'll probably give her someone else, a female or something, because she
Her
got to
husband ain't
feel
gonna like that. That ain't
protected.
their
I
real
was
life.
done,
Her
what
husband
I
ain't
would
gonna
have
like
done
that. That ain't
is
their real life.
I wouldn't even be focusing on freaking Sharon. I would have focused on some Misty Knight action. I would have taken that to the hood. That's what I would have done. Yes, me,
Mm-hmm.
I would have.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I love
like
me some Misty Knight.
I would have brought in. I would have brought in a little bit more hood,
I love
what
me some Misty Knight.
Gate. I would be like, we need to come up with like this tight soundtrack. I got to get me some, bottom dollar like artists.
You know the pride flag for straight looks ugly as sin.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
It's black and white stripes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nothing but
And
black and white stripes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because we're hollow apparently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's got like the little arrow thing, and it's got the LGBTQAP whatever colors.
That
But if you line them up
that
a certain way, it
flag
looks like
is
a
just
swastika. It's
I swore.
Why do they need a flag? That's my question.
because
Why do everybody need a flag? Y'all
it's
ain't
all
bleed for no flag.
They're not even
it's
a
all
nation.
it's all
You didn't
part of
bleed for no flag. Bottom line is y'all didn't bleed for no flag like we
again. It's
did.
all about
It's all
it's
about
all about
participation awards. I
patriotic.
know.
So
Trooper.
I mean, not to
It's
get
all
too
about
technical.
participation award. I'm just saying y'all didn't bleed for no flag. Y'all ain't fight no battles.
Okay, now it's not like a dog. So
Y'all didn't raise no flag over a battlefield.
okay, so okay, so I brought this up on MeWe like the other day. yesterday. I was watching all these videos, right? And I started just posting them because I was like, all right, these are the videos I'm watching. I'll just post them, see, if I get any comments or whatnot. And I put up Doo Wop by Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
my
I
comment
remember that.
was, yeah, that Doo Wop could not be made in 2021
Nope.
because part of that video has like a pro Christian message, meaning look at
Mm-hmm.
yourself. You're pressing your nails, you're doing your hair, you're walking around like a hoochie. Like, look at yourself, It's
Mm-hmm.
like, and you can't put that message out now. It's like, you had on one side of the video, you have, a very idyllic, uh, like version of doo-wop, if you will, the music video, and then on the left you have more of the urbanized version of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like two sides of the same coin
Who's playing something in the
playing against
background?
themselves. Oh, that's probably me. I got to turn down the video. Well, no, it could be Owen. It could be Owen. He could be watching
Nope,
his.
got no TV on. It's all silent
Oh, this was
down
me.
here.
Here, I'm gonna lower the video. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna lower it.
Maybe I should let my window down because some people have my window up and they're playing music outside. So that's could be
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what you could be hearing. I'll close my window here.
Yeah, I know what troopers. Troopers all like. It's been 3 weeks since you're looking for your friend, the one that let you hit, never called you again. Remember when he told you it was about the Benjamins? You act like you ain't here.
so
How's it?
but
How's it go, Leia? Girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys are only about that thing, that thing, that thing.
it's true. You can't put something like that. I mean, how did we go from doo-wop to WAP? That's what I want to.
Oh,
Because we went from WAP to WAP. That's all. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, we went from Lauryn Hill to freaking Cardi B and Megan the Stallion, or
I know,
Megan
I know
Thee
where it came from.
Stallion,
Yeah, I can have everything. Yeah, I can have everything. Yeah, I can have everything. Why stop now? We can have everything. And you know everybody wants to.
well, I even posted a Sade video, right? Like, that could
Mm-hmm.
not be made
Mm-hmm.
in 2021.
They don't even need no rainbow
Like, oh,
flag.
look at
Rainbow
you
flag
dressed
stands
up.
for
You
har-
so
used to
dressed.
stand for
You so
harmony.
dressed.
I'm sorry, Trooper. I was addressing
So,
child. Rainbow was used to stand for harmony last time I checked, or Hands for America. Now they ruined that. I used to wear a rainbow sweater back in the days. Anybody remember wearing a rainbow sweater
I
because of
never did.
Rainbow Bright?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't around at that time.
Yeah, you weren't born.
but I
Nope.
will tell you this: even Booty
Not to
cannot
sound
be made in
harsh.
2020.
Well, I'm not. Wasn't born at that. Hey.
I was gonna say something very crass, but I
So,
love you too much to do that.
so, so wait. Let me get this straight. So, is Owen Zoomer material? Is that what we're saying?
No, no, no.
It sounds like a little.
Nah, he fine. He pretty fly for caramel.
No, toasted almond. Get it right.
He ain't
Toasted
no
almond.
almond, man. He ain't that dark. He's caramel.
No, lightly toasted,
He me and leg complexion. We caramel,
like a
caramel cream. He cornbread.
uh,
Not even a fan of the bread.
French vanilla. There you
But you
go.
cornbread
French
though,
vanilla
man.
with some caramel notes.
He cool. He ain't like these dark chocolates.
I like
He
cornbread.
ain't like these dark chocolates. They aggressive too much. They think they got the African blood in them, but they ain't never gonna chill with the Africans. The Africans will eat them alive. These these
Neil
Africans
has a
wrestle
question for Owen.
lions. Okay, these dark chocolates ain't gonna handle
Eloise
the
is back.
Africans.
Girl
They
fell asleep. Now she's back because she can't sleep. Oh, welcome to my world, Eloise. Because that's me all the time. Like I end up like chatting with these
You didn't miss much,
crazies like at
Eloise. We
4 a.m.
just been having fun. There's
We
nothing
be
but
having a lot of
fun.
fun. me, poked at Owen a little bit.
More
He
so than
poked
these
at
boomers.
Gucci, like
Oh, she was there for the cooch.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
then we poked
that
at
sounded wrong.
Leia for like a hot minute. So.
That sounded wrong.
Hey, you the one. You the Christian here.
Yeah,
Wait,
struggling.
Leia's a Christian too. I almost forgot. My bad, Leia.
What was that?
We said that, the captain's
No, you.
uniform is too tight. I mean,
No.
it's got that nice little cameo in Dark World where he's like, "Oh, this uniform feels good."
No, I was talking about how these dark chocolates be acting like they African and they treat us caramels like we house Negroes and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
y'all wouldn't even
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
wouldn't be
for
able to roll,
sure.
y'all
dude,
wouldn't even be able to roll with the real Africans. They would roll your ass over like them lions.
I don't know about so.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I don't. They do that. You're right. You see that a lot, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but they do.
Because we gets all the poo poo. That's always their argument. No, Leia, remember that's always their argument because we get all the poo poo.
Oh, so that's what it's all about then.
I ain't never got all the poo poo in my lifetime.
I've never either. I always tell them not in my lifetime either. That's a delusion that they have. That's a delusion.
It's either you got or you don't. I didn't have it at the time. I tried. Didn't stop me from trying, but I didn't got it at the time, but I have it. I got my wife that way. Still, like dang, y'all acting like I'm the Mac Daddy because I'm caramel. I'm a nerd, mostly with my head bearing the books.
Okay, well then there you go. Well then there you prove them wrong. Then you prove them wrong, and you should.
Only reason why the ladies was right next to me because I was in the books. Because I wasn't aggressive with the way how they approached it. Sometimes they need a little bit of security in talking.
Well, good that you stress that because that's what they need to know. And Trooper, back to your comment that the Cap's uniforms are never too tight; they are just right. So that's how I look at it.
My baby Cap don't. My pee-pee don't until you got that Star Spangled Banner, son.
You have to accentuate his physique, so they're just right, absolutely just right.
His all-American features.
I like red shields, and I can't lie. You other girls can't get denied, but when a little boy blue walking up in here with
they are just right.
I still
can't get over that photo that Leia uses all the time because it reminds me of Coco. Is what it reminds me of.
It reminds me of Anita Baker.
Does it?
Yeah, Anita Baker.
What photo?
In your profile.
Your SWV avatar.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm trying to find a.
I like it.
Ooh, he calling you out?
No, Leia back there. She got the "You're my angel."
Well, I was trying to find an avatar that looked decent. I didn't want y'all looking at some grotesque, so I said I didn't want to look at that one.
You managed it. You did a good job. You did a great job. Ain't nobody stressing that. You did a great job. She back there. You tell me a story of a lonely girl. You tell me a story of the whole wide world.
Baby, you got
Wolf.
Oh, Trooper's now singing now. Everybody's singing.
Hate to cut and run, but it's starting to get late on my side, so I'm going to
get your butt to bed. It's past your bedtime anyways. No, I'm kidding.
But before I go, I just a little update. While I was streaming with you guys, I just finished coloring some 2 other characters that I will
Awesome.
Being
You've been
Wait,
looking down
bro,
on that art, man.
post them on MeWe.
yeah,
Post them
yeah,
on
You need to
MeWe.
You need to start being on MeWe more, Owen.
Yeah,
MeWe's where
bro,
it's
because
at.
that's where all our chat really happens. Like as far as like the behind the scenes content stuff. I mean,
You need to be in
me,
that chat, man, because we
yeah, like me
we
and
talk a
Liz
lot of
and
shit
Hilliard, we
there.
talk so much freaking
I'll
trash,
try.
like
I'll
behind
try
the
my
scenes.
best. So, anyway,
Bruh, I apologize. I apologize in advance to your mama, cause you gonna hang around with the cool kids too much, and we gonna be a bad influence to you.
Oh goodness.
don't
Oh,
worry. I'll know how to keep some good self control. Anyways, my mom knows how crazy I can be sometimes.
oh no,
Uh-oh.
by the time we're done, your pants are gonna be like dropping, and you're gonna be all like all thugged out.
I
It's gonna
am
happen.
not going to let my pants sag. I'm not. That is. I'm not. There's no invitation there. No.
He's gonna
And
be
with
like,
that,
yo,
I say good night.
take care,
Yeah,
Owen.
bro. Yeah. Good night, Owen.
Actually, Commander, I've got to kind of pull out a little early too. This has been fun,
That's
but
what he said.
yeah, uh, uh, there.
You know what? We might as well start wrapping it up
Yeah, yeah.
anyways.
No, this is a good time. This is a good time. We're at the bottom of the fourth
Yeah,
hour.
this
This is time to wrap.
yeah, this is fun. Sorry, I came in a little late, but for the time that I've been in, this is fun. If you still decide you want to do the Winter Soldier rewatch, I will be available. You just have to make sure you
Oh, yeah,
send
yeah.
the link to me so I know what
Right.
time what time it is on my end. Because really,
Right.
truly, on the 4th in the
Yeah,
evening,
Neo,
I'm
take
not
care.
doing anything. Yep, I'm not doing
Okay.
anything, so I'm all right.
Yeah. Like my day is clear, dude. Like I mean, I've set that aside, so it's happening on my end. You don't got to worry about me. Like I've already more or less told everybody I'm gonna be busy that day. So, but yeah. Let's go ahead and do the wrap up.
Yeah. So technically, we would do the official wrap up, but get the fuck on the bed
From my
and count
end,
your sheep and wear your dream catchers on your neck or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, you know, go- just go on head over to Troy and Age's stream. Why,
yeah. If
why,
you
why
want
don't
to
you?
there. What was I gonna say? Yeah,
And compare notes and compare notes. Which is
I
better,
yeah. Welcome
the
to the
US
cargo hangar, guys. Like I mean, it was fun. Like
the UN Spacey assholes that talk shit all day and poo poo on each other all day.
mad props for Owen for showing up, and mad props for
Hmm.
Ryan Gilmartin, for showing up. I mean, it was a fun stream. I mean, for a while there was just you and me, but I mean, it popped really
Spooner would have
quick.
been here, but he had to leave early, so that
Yeah,
personal biz, his personal biz. He had to take care of
giving my
things.
flowers.
But
Yeah, no.
we would, if he was here, of course, we would enjoy his company as well. He would have been, he's definitely gonna catch this in the back watch.
Oh,
Definitely,
he
he's gonna
is.
be in
He
for a
is.
big. He's gonna be in stitches in his ribs.
You're like
In
Spooner, look behind.
stitches. All right, everyone. Thank you, Trooper FN 2525.
Yeah, no. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Leia. Thanks to Wolf. Thanks to special guest stars Owen Lister and also Brian Gilmartin for hanging out with us here in the cargo bay. Talking trash on a Sunday.
Mhm.
For the something about something stream. So I mean, it's pretty cool. If you like the content, go ahead and just hit like, subscribe, definitely share, definitely throw comments in the comments. It helps the algorithm out. If you want to find us, if you want more of us, definitely as far as content, find us on MeWe, MeWe.com. That's where we are. So other than that, I had a great time. So thanks for everyone who came by, and thanks to everyone in the rewatch. Catch you later, Schooner.
Mhm. Leia plus size.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank everyone for showing up in this impromptu stream. I had a really great time. This was a lot of fun. And who knows, maybe this will lead to something on a Sunday night. But we'll see this turned out to be very good. So maybe this will lead to something. As Trooper said, if we please leave a comment below. So we have all comments. Tell us what you like, what you would like to see. Do you like this impromptu stream on a Sunday night and like to see us come more and sit here and conflab and talk about whatever? and you're enjoying it. It's a great time. Let us know that. And I do hope if you can next week, if it's still a go, come back for our Captain America Winter Soldier rewatch. I guarantee you is going to be loads of fun. Trust me, it will be. And again, thank you all. Good night, and have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me here, Commander.
Yep. Thank you, Leia. So peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. If your knowledge were worth your wealth, then it would be well earned. If we were made in His image, then call us by our names. Most intellects don't not believe in God, but the fear is just the same. On and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on. This is what we do all day, every Tuesday and Thursday. Everybody, the UN Space Seat WCR, the Wolf Commander Rambles. You always welcome to join us. It'd be unexpected, but it's well welcome. So definitely come by, have fun with us. Definitely, especially if we do another weekend stream such as this. Hopefully, if I would be changing jobs, which I'll still be on the job hunt. Definitely, we'll probably do something around evening. Maybe if you guys are open to that as well. So
Yeah.
we are looking forward to new adventures. Definitely, we're definitely a brand at this point
Hmm.
during
Yep.
this whole tragic times, and we lost a few icons along the way. We lost a lot of people, and our community still stays strong. I'm still forging this community. This community is getting stronger by the minute, by the many people that come in and grace us with their attention, especially when we get visited by a few of the big greats. I mean, definitely. So definitely tune in every Tuesday and Thursday. And hopefully Sunday, especially this Sunday for our rewatch of Captain America Winter Soldier. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. You are the UN Space Sea, and welcome to the Wolf Fleet. Arr!